Oh, playlist. You. We'll do it. It is time for the season finale weekend to get started here at 2K25. We have got our last women's only show, Final Curtain 3, and this will be curtains for our Blayde brand, because after this it will be sunsetted, moving on to what's next in 2K26. But that's in the future. What's here is the present, and I can tell you that we're gonna get started off with a match that feels like a true gift, and the music is kind of a spoiler, because we are starting off with the Women's World Championship on the line as Jade Cargill looks to try to take the title away from Cora Jade, whose music is currently playing. This is your first match of Final Curtain here in the Ultraverse. Your open contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Represented in our channel by Space Toaster, she is Jade Cargill. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Women's World Champion, represented by Lakers fan, Cora Jade. Your first match of Final Curtain is about to go live. Referee with the Women's World Championship in hand. And this match just about to get underway. The tension is palpable. The excitement is in the air. And we are live with Final Curtain.
You could tell these superstars are ready to give their all to walk out of here the champion. They might be limping out of here if this match is even half as intense.
Jade Cargill, bounce position with a series of trap headbutts delivered.
For the champ to have any answers when endless strikes are being rained down on you. Oh my goodness. Just striking at will. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
With a series of trapped headbutts, Jade Cargill, he won, driving this action right now. Dumps Cora Jade, the champion, on her head.
Just raking the face. Oh, look at this claw on the face. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are
Irish whip in a clothesline,
including the low road.
followed up by a sling blade. Jade Cargill looking real good in this match to start off.
At every turn. The double E's. Looking to go up high. She's looking to end her right now.
Jade Cargill, not a stranger to flexing on foos. Diving shoulder tackle.
She dodges out of the way. And that was an effective attack, guys. Corey, what's Jade's best plan of attack in this one? The key here for Jade is going to be keeping up the pressure, Cole. If Jade can smother the competition with her power and strength.
Thumb to the eye delivered by the champion. And Cora Jade has had a lot of struggles trying to get herself established inside of this first match, this championship match. Well, this is not a hardcore match. I don't know why.
That was just malicious.
I don't know why that table just decided to appear out of nowhere.
Pretty clear picture of the kind of disdain the champ has for the challenger.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, Wade. It's not allowed.
Jade thinking she could close this one out.
Cora Jade sizing up, maybe looking for the. I was gonna say looking for the Jade runner, but no, instead package DDT or package brainbuster for the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count.
And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion. They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here. A big opportunity.
Series of close stomps to the open hand, maybe to the wrist.
Next big move is the last one. She turns it around with the reversal.
The gator roll, trying to just embarrass the women's world champion. Jade Cargill knows that she can outmuscle almost anybody in the ring, and she's definitely using that as a primary weapon against Cora Jade. But Jade Cargill walks right up to Sonya Deville, walks right up to Charlotte Armstrong, not afraid, but the distraction opens the door for Cora Jade. And that numbers game, even though Sonya Deville, Charlotte Armstrong not doing anything at ringside, you do have to think that they play into the psyche of Jade Cargill.
And Jade's caught with a reversal. Holy, meet the barricade. Ooh. Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Remember, this is a standard match inside of the Ultraverse, which means it is a 20 count on the outside.
And Jade is clearly looking for a fight here.
Well, Sonya Deville trying to get herself some. Wade Barrett in the corner looked like he's ready for a fight. And a Rough Rider there delivered by by Cora Jade, followed up by the elbow.
The challenger is getting torn into. This is where
Cora Jade starting to find her confidence in this match, this World Championship match. Cora Jade is the only person this season to have had hands on the Women's World Championship, and Jade Cargill with the wet diaper walk, then the leg drop.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but
Cora Jade back up to her feet though, punch the ribs. Reversal of fate there from Cargill, sending Cora Jade on the apron, and this is not gonna feel pretty. This is gonna be a DDT onto the apron.
steering clear there. Clothesline.
Followed up by a brainbuster.
Jade looking dangerous in there. Yeah, Jade's keeping up the pressure here. Too much power.
Remember, it is a 20 count on the outside of the ring, so plenty of time to get your work done. Driving her into the barricade.
Put into the barricade. And she slides her back to the mat.
This match, back in the ring, trying to go for a kick, but only a glancing blow into the shoulder. Jade Cargill obviously able to shake that off, roll up.
Oh, this has got to be it.
Pinfall. Feet are not kicking the rope, so it was only a 1 count.
Effective counter.
Back elbow roll through, avalanche bomb!
Bad intentions now. Removing the
And Wade Barrett sharing that he's got some bad news for Jade Cargill, or some for Cora Jade, if she thinks that she's going to defeat Jade Cargill. Meanwhile, the distraction all giving Cargill a chance to get back up to her feet.
their head. And that was taking the submission time. Dragon sleeper.
Dragon Sleeper in,
Place knee.
but not for long. Referee is distracted by the fact that that turnbuckle cover has mysteriously fallen off, while Jade Cargill delivers a hell of a driver to Cora Jade, who's, oh no! Jade Runner! The Jade Runner! Out of nowhere to retain the championship, and she does it! The Jade Runner out of nowhere, and Cora Jade will this season be the only person to have held the Women's World Championship. The only person. She has held it from the beginning of the season all the way through to Blaze's season finale. And unless there is a last-minute defense of a title that does not belong at Mania, Cora Jade will go in the books as a champion for the whole year. This has been an amazing season for Cora Jade. She's had over 30 wins this entire year and has not surrendered the championship once. What an incredible effort from the Women's World Champion. Here is your winner and still Women's World Champion, Cora Jade. It's hard to win a championship. It's harder to defend a championship. It is even more difficult to never lose a championship. And you're looking at someone who has done all three. Up next here at Scorched Start, over the last few weeks, Chelsea Green has made it a point of hers to try to absolutely massacre every other women's champion that she can get her hands on. It started out with Bloody Bunny. It went on to Sonya Blayde. Well, in our next match here at Final Curtain, all three of them will be inside of a match, and the winner will be dubbed the most dominant woman in all of Blaze. This match, once again, is a champion versus champion versus champion match, as Sonya Blayde is the SmackDown Women's Undisputed Champion. She is in the green. Bloody Bunny in the black is the Raw Women's Champion, and Chelsea Green is the NXT Women's Champion. Chelsea Green is one of this match specifically because she wants to prove that she is the top champion. She wants to prove that she is the top champion. There's a lot of bragging rights here on the line for all three to win in a Champions Showcase. Here in the Blaze season finale, will be huge for either of the three of them. Do keep in mind with Sonya Blayde being the SmackDown Women's Undisputed Champion, and we know that there's a good chance. I'm pretty sure that she will be defending the title either tomorrow or the next night at Mania. And then we have Bloody Bunny, who will be defending in the main event of one of the two nights of Mania against Royal Rumble winner Rebecca Ion.
Looks like she turns that attack away. Extreme Rules is a beautiful thing. We're seeing these superstars.
Now, I know that the lead up for this match did say Extreme Rules. However, you'll notice that the referee, big fail of a move there from Chelsea Green. You notice the referee is staying inside the ring. That's because the fall does need to happen inside the ring. This is not a hardcore rules match. This is a straight up match. No DQs. But because Extreme Rules has more fun weapons, that's why we have this as an Extreme Rules match. Rainboard poison run onto the ladder. And well, Sonya Blayde trying to steal this, not able to get that done. Chelsea Green trying to get the roll up. Now, one thing of note to keep in mind about Bloody Bunny and Sonya Blayde, who are, slugging it out right now, they were formerly aligned with each other, and they were former women's tag team champions, Bloody Bunny and Sonya Blayde, back when they were both members of Apocalyptic. So not only does Chelsea Green defending against two world champions, she's not defending, she's competing against two world champions. Those competing against a former set of tag team champions. Clothesline takes both women out, and that's the strength that Bloody Bunny has got. She took Chelsea Green out with the back of the head, and then took Sonya Blayde out over the ropes to the outside. Big stomp, turning Green inside out. Sonya Blayde poking at the stomach, knocking Bloody Bunny off the top rope, and then hitting Chelsea upside the head with that kendo stick.
Extreme insult to injury. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Kick to the side of the head in the series of punches. Chelsea Green plants Sonya Blayde on her head. So this match, by the way, is one fall to the finish. This is not an elimination match. This is not a 2 out of 3 falls match. One fall to the finish gets the job done in this one, and it could be right here. It's Chelsea Green with a big, giant drop. And then drops the hits right to the ribs. Here comes Sonya Blayde, though, and Chelsea Green's right back on the attack, firing kicks and punches. He's got Blayde trapped up, locked and loaded. Dumps her with a DDT, and then a chair shot to the back is all she gets as thanks for it.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Knee to the gut, sending Green collapsing to the outside. Bloody Bunny on the near side of the ring. Sonja Blayde stalking on the inside, knowing that once again, this match can't end on the outside.
Threat of count out here. Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there. Anything under the ring.
Missed with the toss of the kendo stick, and Chelsea Green, no stranger to tables, bonking the table off of Sonja Blayde's head. A lot of people, oh, big punch there delivered by Sonja Blayde. A lot of people question Chelsea Green's sanity by ambushing both Sonja Blayde and Bloody Bunny behind the scenes in the last few weeks. But it has all been a plan, and you might just see the plan come to action here as Bloody Bunny driven spine versus the barricade, but Sonja Blayde doesn't see the table behind her, followed up by radio silence.
Chelsea just rubbing it in now.
Chelsea Green feels as though this is her opportunity to seize. This is her chance to grab. As it is only her and Sonja Blayde up to her feet, but Bloody Bunny is stalking, and here comes Chelsea. Oh, never mind. Up and down. Nice sense of a takedown there from Bloody Bunny.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
As always, it's a triple threat match. No countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is pinfall or submission, and it's got to be inside the ring. So all these women are able to find tools to do some serious damage, like those stereo sledgehammer shots. It does have to be finalized inside the ring.
We've seen these women throw just about everything at each other, and somehow they keep fighting on. The sheer will to win is on full display.
After the Irish whip to the table, another Irish whip to the table. Nice toss there, then a pump kick cutting open Sonja Blayde.
This could be a turning point in the matchup.
Powerbomb position.
Chelsea Green showing to have a fighting spirit in this one. Even though it could be a potential numbers game with two former allies that she's in the ring against and two people that she's missed off. Another radio silence, that time onto the handle of the sledgehammer, and Chelsea playing smart here, trying to make Bloody Bunny play tag. It was able to actually wrestle the chair out of Bloody Bunny's hand.
Powerbomb position. I think we need to find something else to put our trash in.
Radio silence again. But this isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere. Bloody Bunny was down, but Sonja Blayde was right there.
Chelsea Green.
I'm prettier. Chelsea doesn't see the fact that Bloody Bunny was getting up to her feet, and as a result, the 1 count because of the breakup.
She gets bounced into the corner.
After the snapmare, Bloody Bunny hopping to the top rope and just drops an elbow right to the solar plexus.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. Oh, God! Knee meets face. There's no way she can continue on for much longer. Yeah, she has seen better days. Today, not one of them. And a well-timed counter.
Chelsea Green has
Chelsea smart here. Rolls to the outside of the ring, lets the other two do what they've got to do on the inside of the ring,
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
and then tries to capitalize on the situation. Didn't exactly work for her. It was a good strategy.
Not done there. Rapid fire rights over and over. Once more, setting it up.
Kick to the gut and dumping Green on the handle of the sledgehammer. Bloody Bunny not allowing this match to end like that, not that fast. Pop-up kick to the gut, and
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table.
sent to the corner.
Disrespectful slap from Bloody Bunny, sending Chelsea Green reeling into the corner, and she doesn't mind that. Powerbomb, long blow, powerbomb, backbreaker. For the 1 count only. This is a matchup of champions. SmackDown Women's Undisputed Champion, Raw Women's Champion, and the NXT Women's Champion, all going head to head. So expect this to be a brutal fight. Let's just be very appreciative that the canvas is roughly the same color as what happens if somebody does get cut open for a while in a match. Bullseye. Great throw there from Sonya Blayde.
Chelsea Green has set her sights on her opponent now.
All right, Irish whip, no, reversed by Sonya Blayde. Now here comes Chelsea Green once again, but Sonya Blayde back on the attack. Sonya Blayde starting to find her confidence in this match. Got her for the pump handle slam.
This spells trouble for Chelsea.
But as is the way, champions triple threat, you're not going to have much of an opportunity, much of an opening in any direction to try to gain the win. Oh, tax that backbreaker. For the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count. I thought that was going to be a massive chokeslam through that table. But a chokeslam backbreaker, probably a more effective option.
Chelsea looking to go airborne.
Chelsea might put herself through the table if she's not careful. Well, whatever it takes to get the job done, and a springboard breaks it up. Oh, man. Chelsea Green put herself through a table just to hit that elbow drop.
This is insanity.
That table exploded, by the way.
She knew how to evade that. Hits the mark. Oh, the elbow connects. Gets out of the way of that one.
Step up and Seguri from Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, who is honestly, and I'm going to say this, Chelsea Green has been incredibly impressive in this match. She's been incredibly impressive.
Saw it coming and took him down. Big knee to stop the maneuver. Hip toss. Beautiful Sambo style. What a match.
Missed with the big kick.
Listen here. High angle explosion.
And then dumps Green on her head.
Boots taking a rough hit.
Bullseye with the garbage can again.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Nasty kick to the face.
And it's just really hard to watch her be taken down like this. Here it comes, legendary Hell's Gate.
Submission move locked in. Green's got to be quick about it, or not, because Sonya Blayde was able to get herself out of the submission move.
Wow. That'll fillet your chest.
Being carried around now.
Face first. That was awesome.
Bodies flying and crashing everywhere. Everybody's down. Chelsea Green gets the win. She called her shot
That took a huge effort.
and is executed. Chelsea Green's plan to be named the top champion. It started weeks ago with her ambushing Bloody Bunny in the parking lot. Then Sonya Blayde in the garage. And at the end of it, Chelsea Green showed that she is always ready for a fight. And in Chelsea's opinion, she is the champion of champions. She is the top of the charts. She is the one who runs the women's division. She even put herself through a table. She put herself through a table to make sure that that she was gonna get this win. Incredible. Here is your winner, the self-proclaimed top champion in all of the Ultraverse, Chelsea Reed. Oh, Canada. I can't believe she pulled it off. That's crazy. That is nuts. She actually pulled it off. Up next here at Final Curtain, after that amazing champion showcase, we have ourselves a match with Candice LeBae and Arana Venenosa. Now I know what you're saying. This says tables. This is not just a tables match. This is a good old-fashioned iron tables match. One table's not enough. We saw that in the last match. Infinite tables with a time limit. Most tables broken wins. Up next here at Final Curtain. This, my friends, is an iron tables match. As you see, 20 minutes on the clock.
What some fans don't realize is that the pain in these matches usually comes before the finale.
Most tables destroyed within the time limit will earn you the win.
Envy anyone in a tables match. I'm glad the only table I have to deal with is our announce table right here.
You have to be in peak physical condition.
Now I am worried because as we start this match out, I don't see any tables at ringside. Never mind, I see one. We're good. We're good. I'm always worried about if our ring crew can actually get the tables in place or not, and whether or not we'd have to restart the match. But I'm glad that we don't.
Set right into the corner.
Ooh, double axe handle. Merciless move, bashing your opponent's head like that. This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stomp.
Now, I do not think that the strategy is necessarily the same in a tables match or an iron tables match as it is in a standard Iron Man match. In an Iron Man match, you really want to wear down your opponent so that you can like lock in like a bunch of pinfalls or submissions towards the end of the match. But in an iron tables match, you just want to destroy your opponent. You want to put them through one of those tables or 100 of those tables, however many you can find. We got them at Costco, so we got them in bulk, so you don't have to worry about there being a limit. Axe hammer to the back there delivered by Candice LeBae.
Quick thinking that time.
Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me? Incredible.
Tried to go for a strike with the table, and now Arana Venenosa able to get out of the way.
That'll tear your knee up. Smart move, weakening the knee that way. Limit your opponent's base.
Ribs right into the stairs. With us passing 2.5 minutes off the clock, no tables have been broken yet because, well, they're both of these women trying to duel over that one table that was left at ringside. Series of chops. Candice LeBae wedged between the table and the barricade. Candice fighting right back. Arana Venenosa coming right back at her as well. Flurry of strikes. And then into the Michinoku driver. We got to pay Taki Michinoku his royalties for the show.
Few matches have as specific a goal as a tables match. Do you think these competitors came into this with a clear game plan to get their opponent through a table?
I bet they did, but they better be ready to adapt. Tables matches are pure chaos, so any plan you have
Arana Venenosa
on the fly.
wrenches the arm back before stomping on the ribs.
Pain at will.
And then another senton. Arana Venenosa looking very impressive in the first few minutes of this Iron Woman tables match. And Candice firing right back. Kick to the gut. Code red.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
And then what are you doing, stepsis? The wicked stepsister.
Candice showing how tough it is to compete with Mrs. Wrestling.
No telling what you'll find under
Candice, I think it's time to find another tape. Oh no, turning this into a TLC match.
The steel chair is in hand.
Steel chair, all is legal.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
The only ways to win is by driving your opponent through tables, trips up the leg. The Mrs. Gargano escape, and the look of fear on Arana Venenosa's eyes.
shift her hip. She does.
Candice LeRae, though,
And a right hand, and there's the break.
gets kicked in the back of the head, punched in the face, has to let go of the hold. Irish whip. Just sending Arana Venenosa crashing to the outside of the ring. And Candice, of course, taking a minute for herself in the ring
Climbing up, she got some.
before heading up and all the way up. And this is going to be dangerous. Candice LeRae. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Taking a moment to get
Took too long.
crowds and
Got caught and got dropped.
Back into the ring.
She's psyching herself up now.
Both of these women realizing they're getting a whole lot more of a fight than they anticipated. So we're seeing the tables stay just where they are, at least for the time being, because neither one, well, at least that was the case. Candice LeRae is like, the only way I'm winning is by breaking these and breaking you through these. But Arana Venenosa, oh, faked going out. Oh, is she? If she would have put herself through that table, it would have counted.
Something big planned with this table.
Running Bulldog, no tables broken yet. 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes in.
First fall in an
Not a single table broken.
proved to be the most crucial one. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs. Heading back to the ring.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Irish whip reversed.
She'll take things
And
to the
it's
ring.
just Arana Venenosa just not interested in setting up the table whatsoever. Just wants to do damage to Candice.
Here we go.
Oh, super kick.
Money. Can Candice come back from
And that might be an opening to set up a table and to get this match really started.
She is done playing around.
Series of trapped headbutts delivered
Over.
by La Luchadora, La Venenosa.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Oh, strikes with
In the corner and those trapped back elbows. Candice LeRae crashing right in front of the table. And, oh, nope, reversal. Nice counter there in a big moment. And Candice dragging Arana Venenosa away from the table that was in position. And that may have been why. One of the full runway. And this is going to get us started. Candice LeRae gets the first table to break. And now this match is underway.
absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Arana Venenosa twisted in so many directions over the splinters of that table.
She comes.
So the back heel kick, misses the punch.
Right to the throat.
Hot with that one.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Big boot right between the eyes. Candice eyes that table. And once again, with this being an IronTables, 20 minutes total time. All the time in the world to do all the damage you can imagine.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Arana Venenosa down one fall has got the way to tie this up in her hand. So she dusted up the table. And now, this poisonous spider might be one of them leaping spiders. Diving Meteora.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
She almost cleared the distance to the announcer's table.
Clutching the wrist.
That's incredible. She almost cleared the distance to the announcer's table.
Absolutely punishing their opponent here.
I don't know why Arana Venenosa is trying to slow this one down with a little joint manipulation. There are no tables anywhere near where she is. Driving Candice into the timekeeper's area, then into the commentator's territory.
To Osaka Street.
Incredible. Incredible. And, well, Arana Venenosa has already got one table in the ring and says, that's not what I need. I need a sledgehammer. Oh, boy. Lights Candice up. Jesus. Now it's LeBae's turn. Right up Main Street. And then to the back of the knee. Around and yeah, but Candice pops right back up, dodges the contact, hard Irish whip, and then down the side of the ring. Only one table has been broken. They need to get more tables. This is what is the issue. Only one table has been broken. They're doing a lot of damage to each other. They are really trying to kill each other on the outside of the ring. But the way to win is by putting your opponent through some hardware. And well, Candice is like, I know how to win this match. It's just giving her opponent a feast of a table to just chew on.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. More tables. This is what we want. This is what we asked for. We got them in bulk for a reason. Let's use them. Hard Irish by Candice LeBae. Ducks under. Hops over. Candice. Onto the underside of the table. And then in the corner, an interesting position for a top rope move. We could see something fantastic here. Candice LeBae, that table's in the way. It counts. LeBae was the one who offensively drove Arana Venenosa through it, so it counts. An avalanche from the top rope through the table.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Able to counter that with a well-placed knee.
Drop kick. And some late game on.
And now LeBae up 2-0.
From the esteemed Mrs. Wrestling. From the top.
Big elbow to the back.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Then a bomb once again. Candice LeBae, not interested in just playing defense. She wants to make a damn statement. Candice hops over the stairs a couple times thinking about it.
That's how you impress.
It's fighting Arana from Arana Venenosa, who is thinking, let's get another table. Oh no, a giant bowling pin right over the top of the head.
Effective dodge there.
Devastating kick.
And Arana Venenosa
Cuts the attack.
is behind by 2 falls. Just over 6.5 minutes left to go. La Arana Venenosa needs to wake up and actually realize, in order to win this match here at Final Curtain, she's going to need to put her opponent through some tables. Spinning heel kick.
LeBae's on her last breath. The WWE Universe really these superstars on. Pumping the adrenaline they so desperately need.
Both women back to the inside. Arana Venenosa with a spin-a-rooney. And she just got spun onto the corner. I think that table is in a safe position. I think Candice LeBae also noticed that. So just brings the boot up across the throat as opposed to trying to go from the top rope again.
Well-timed sweep shifts the balance.
Arana Venenosa eyeing the table. Wants to do just a little bit more damage to LeBae to make sure she's a little stunned before trying to put her through the table. Probably a smart maneuver. However, with only 5.5 minutes left to go, you really got to start to dial it up. You really got to start to lock it in because you're down by 2.
Ooh, man. Targeting the stomach.
And this one's taken to the outside.
LeBae is down. LeBae is chilling in the corner. Here comes Arana Venenosa with a chair, and you don't need a chair to win this match. Candice seems to be the only one to remember the way to win this match. Oh. Northern Lights. And then through the table. There we go. Big maneuver there from Arana Venenosa. A cacophony of table shards litter the ring. And we are down to 4.5 minutes. You see the score on the top of your screens. Arana Venenosa is down 1-2 with only 4.5 minutes left to go. Another table needs to be found and introduced into the chaos immediately. And Candice, by virtue of missing the splash, just goes face first into the undersides of the wreckage of tables. That's not the weapon that you want. You want a table. You don't want a bowling pin. What does this look like, league night at Jimbo's bowling alley? No, you need to get a table. You need to drive your opponent through the table.
Making the climb to the top rope.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Take off.
Diving Meteora at just over 3.5 minutes left. Arana Venenosa. Shooting star press onto the landmines of tables.
To the skies, and it pays off once again.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh man, now she's
There you go. This is what you need.
her opponent to a table.
Returning back to the ring.
Got out of the way.
3 minutes left to go. Northern Lights. This was what put LeBae through the first table. And now she's just laid across a sea of fragments of table.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Candice LeBae stabs through. Once again, something wicked. This way comes.
She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind.
Table set up. 2.5 minutes left to go. LeBae with a 1-fall advantage. This could still be anybody's match.
Being put on by these competitors. In the corner, has to find a way out of there. My God, she's bleeding.
2 minutes left, and now Arana Venenosa, who introduced that bowling pin, is now getting a hard introduction to just what that bowling pin can do. 2 minutes left to go. 1-2 in this Iron Woman tables match. Arana Venenosa staring at the table, staring at LeBae, wondering what she's got to do.
Fighting back with everything.
And Candice, at the last possible second before reaching that table, fighting out of the clutches. And now LeBae has got pole position, prime position. Candice LeBae dumps her through the table. And, well, I mean, Arana even also, to her credit, with 90 seconds left, kicked right back up and got right back on the offense. But that was impressive, sure. But I don't know if it's going to do the job. We have 80 seconds left on the clock, and you're locking in the figure 4.
We don't see that often. That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Looks like
you need tables. You need tables. You don't need to miss. That's the last thing that you need in Arana and Venenosa. To miss a splash and then just eat a bunch of fragments of tables.
LeBae's been digging deep to force the momentum back in her favor. Candice skids all the way to the top. From way out down. And Candice is battling through the exhaustion. LeBae's been
Springboard.
digging deep to force the momentum back.
And once again misses with a splash. 30 seconds left to go. This one seems like it's academic. LeBae can play defense, and it seems as though that's what she is settled for and very happy to do. She's standing in the ring, far away from her opponent. Doesn't have to do anything at this point. It is academic. At the end of this match, which will happen in a handful of seconds, Candice LeBae will leave as your winner.
From that Iron Man match is worth a second look. Heck, it was so amazing, it's worth about 100 looks.
And the strategy for Iron Man sticks. Get an early lead and then play defense. We saw a lot of that from Candice LeBae in this match. Get an early lead and play defense. She played an incredibly smart strategy. While Arana Venenosa did score 1 fall in this 2 out of 3 tables match, and that is true. At the end of it, Candice got more. She did more. She got the win because of it. I will say that this was an incredible way to put somebody through a table. Almost as incredible as the move from the top rope. All in all, though, pretty good match. Pretty good match. Here is your winner, Candice LeBae, as she dances around the landmine of table fragments and table legs, basks in her victory here at Blayze's Final Curtain. Up next here at Blayze's Final Curtain, we've got Giulia taking on Stephanie Vaquer. This is going to be just a throwback, hard-hitting match between 2 stiff wrestlers. Can't wait to see how it goes down here at Final Curtain. Can't wait to see how this one goes. This is going to be great. Stephanie Vaquer and Giulia here at Blayze's Final Curtain. Let's see what goes down. Well, swing and a miss there to get started off.
It really is unmatched. Well, that's because Giulia comes from the uber-competitive Japanese wrestling scene, Cole, where not only did she have shoulders down,
Pinfall attempt early. Pinfall, only a 1 count. Pretty much expected. Series of stiff shots, and it's all Vaquer. It's all Stephanie right now.
gets them out of that.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Hurting the shoulder.
There it is. Reversal.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, big side suplex there delivered by Stephanie.
Isolating the arm. I think she's looking to end things here.
Stiff punch. And up and then around and down. Nice move from Vaquer.
Oh, put the brakes on Vaquer.
Giulia has been really slow out of the gate. Has been struggling in this match. And if you're going to struggle against anybody, it's not going to be this one. You do not want to struggle against Stephanie.
Oh, breaknecks. She could end this thing right here. She breaks the count quick.
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out.
This back elbow to get out of the clutches of Giulia.
Neither one giving an inch.
Oh, ouch. And she reversed it.
What does Giulia got to do to get into this one? Because right now, she can't figure it out. Although, as I say that, she then starts to get into this match. You know what? Maybe I should just not commentators curse anybody. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I shouldn't. maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't lead into the commentators curse. Head scissor, snapmare. Oh, check on Booker T. Ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Oh yeah! You got that devil's kiss, yeah. You know that Booker T will just see that. Oh, that devil's kiss on that Stephanie Vaquer. Oh yeah! Trying to follow it up with a twisting corkscrew moonsault, but not able to do so. As Giulia able to get out of the way.
Scoop slam from behind. Oh, using the knee as a weapon. Now trampling the opposition.
Kick to the gut.
Look at a cinch in the
oh, spot!
face first.
Splat with the stomp to the back.
Face buster first.
Kick to the gut. What's Giulia thinking here? Maybe looking for a Northern Lights bomb.
Northern Lights bomb. This spells trouble for Stephanie.
Two count, and this match has turned around. It does feel like that momentum has started to shift jerseys. And now it looks like Giulia the one able to take control, and Stephanie's got to find a way to fight back into this one.
Ooh, and a shot to the butt. Go behind. Oh, nice. Beautiful Charlotte's way.
Ooh, very close. Very close on that bridge pin. Eat defeat! And it might be enough for Giulia to taste defeat in this one. For the 1, the 2, and only a 2 count. This match finally starting to pick up some steam.
You can just see how much winning this match means to these women. They are absolutely going above and beyond to put each other away. Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Great job anticipating Stephanie. Chop.
Chop, nope, cotton countered.
Can you believe this? I love it. Oh, God.
Lights are up with a chop. Stephanie comes right back at her.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Both
Back and forth. Chops being traded. Stephanie catches Giulia aware, saying, all right, it's your turn. Try to hit me as hard as you can. I got a feeling I know what's going to happen next. These two are going to fight in the middle of the ring, and it is a glorious hockey fight. And Stephanie Vaquer looks to get the better of it. Kick to the gut. All of a sudden, SVP. For the 1, 2, 3, Stephanie gets the win.
Let's take another look at these women in action.
You know, it did start out looking really one-sided in favor of Stephanie Vaquer. However, Giulia did fight back in this match. She did make it seem competitive. But Stephanie is a person that you don't want to give an inch to. You don't want to give an opening to. Giulia did just that. She allowed Stephanie to fight in this one. And if you do that, more times than not, you end up with a loss. As Stephanie has shown this entire season. Competitive match on both sides, yes. However, you don't open the door for Stephanie. I mean, in a wrestling match. You don't let her get the opportunity to strike, because if she does, well, this is usually the result. Here is your winner, Stephanie Vaquer.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now. But we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the shout.
Good match here for Stephanie. Good win. Getting a win at the season finale for Blayde. As we move on to the next one. In our next match, got ourselves a little bit of an exhibition between Jordynne Grace and Tiffany Stratton. But that's not all, because at Final Curtain, we got ourselves a guest referee. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the special guest referee for Jordynne Grace, taking on Tiffany Stratton up next here at Final Curtain. All right, our next match with the special guest referee, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We've got Jordynne Grace. We've got Tiffany Stratton. Let's see how the Rattlesnake does. It is weird to see Austin as a referee with pants.
But you can't.
That's a weird sentence to say. It is weird to see Austin as a referee with sleeves.
It was an even count. Great job by the ref.
That officiating is almost too good. In fact, I'd say it's suspiciously fair and balanced.
Nice scoop slam there from Jordynne Grace to Tiffany Stratton.
And she kicks out. And the
Only able to get a one count. No, right down the middle. Nothing really subjective there about Austin. As a referee, doesn't seem to be taking any sides. Just was hanging out in the building and was like, well, what? I think I'm gonna referee this match. What? You're not gonna stop me? What? I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm gonna referee this match. Oh, hell yeah. And that's why he's out here. No, not a pinfall. Instead, Tiffany with the knees to the back and a surfboard stretch.
Serious peril. No, she counters.
But not able to hold on to it for very long.
Kid finds the spot. Oh my goodness. Just punishing their opponent.
And with a tip, she's going for the cover.
After the running forearm, Stone Cold in position for the pinfall. Well, kind of in position. He's in A position. I don't know if that was good position, but he was in A position for a pinfall.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this.
Compressing them with a splash. And that is not supposed to look that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Trying to go for a big elbow shot, but Tiffany meets Jordynne with one of her own, and the referee, Stone Cold Steve Austin, sees a clear rope break. Stone Cold, your enforcer for this match to make sure that it happens down the middle. We've seen some kind of questionable outcomes of matches that have happened from Tiffany Stratton as of late, and some questionable choices of moves to try to pull off of matches like we saw there.
And give it to the referee. That was a standard pin count for sure.
Our designated
I'll say this, referee, Stone Cold Steve Austin, our special enforcer for this match, doing a great job. Wouldn't expect anything less than the Rattlesnake.
And stays one step ahead.
Jordynne Grace punch to the back and spine on the pine. Clothesline. To the chest, to the back, to the chest, to the back. Firing it back and forth. And then one more across the shoulders to take Tiffany off of her feet.
Torture rack submission.
In the ropes. That's going to end the submission.
Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den.
Jordynne Grace kicked to the gut, looking for a powerbomb here. What's she thinking? Or we wanted to turn her so that she's facing the camera so we can see Tiffany splat on the mat.
Ready to strike. Basement floor.
Turns it into a pin attempt. Two. No.
Only a 2 count. This match continues on.
The referee is not playing favorites here.
You can't accuse our guest referee of going into business for himself after that fair count.
Now, you've got to wonder, and you've got to question, if the inclusion of an unknown factor like a Stone Cold Steve Austin as your referee for this match, if that's more of a distraction, or if it's because you know that he is a Hall of Famer, he is incredibly focused on making sure that matches are good, and that the factor that Stone Cold is here be a calming factor, because as you see, Stone Cold is hitting calls that our regular officiating crew tends to miss. He's not missing on rope breaks. He's not missing on breakups of pinfalls or when submissions are let go of. Stone Cold Steve Austin's on top of it.
All measured up. Basement drop kick to the back.
And Tiffany was on top of Jordynne Grace, so that drop kick to the back of the head.
Here comes that rolling fireman's carry.
Oh, and just like it was called by Michael Cole, the rolling fireman's carry, planting Jordynne Grace down. And what is this? What has she got planned here? Tiffany Stratton. Big drop kick, but it's swatted away at the last possible second. Jordynne Grace the roll up and immediately calls the rope break. It did look like that bottom rope bounce, so I don't know how questionable that was. I'd say that was a good call from our enforcer, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fighting off the pin attempt.
The referee showing zero favoritism at that moment. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, swanton bomb!
That move took every
For the 1, the 2. Only a 2 count.
Shake off the pin attempt.
And keeping attention to the official, I saw no fault with his count at all there.
Oh, missed connection.
You know, Tiffany, if you you know, Tiffany, I'm just saying, you know you don't have the rage like that. Stick to your Tiffy twisters, which we just got there. Maybe not try with the spray boards. For the 1, the 2, and a 2 count as well. Jordynne not surrendering, at least as of this point.
No one is going to say boo about the official's count there. Going up to the top now.
Jordynne Grace happened to roll or run underneath where Tiffany Stratton was falling, making Tiffany crash down to the mat. Tiffany rallying back.
Grace denies the attack. Check out this power, ladies
Up
and
and then down with the jackhammer for the 1, the 2, and the Juggernaut does not get the win right now.
Kept things above board there. Nothing exciting, just fair. These women have been dismantling each other since the opening bell. Saw it coming and counters it. She's in a bad way here.
If shot, then another. Tiffany Stratton really trying to land a Jordynne Grace while she's up against the ropes. But Jordynne Grace fighting right back, fighting out of a pin position. Oh, Jordynne throwing Tiffany into Stone Cold Steve Austin and then laying Tiffany out with that back elbow.
His superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle rope. What a splash from the middle rope. Working to neutral.
Stone Cold's used to scrapping with people. I'm sure Stone Cold Steve Austin will not, react in any sort of untoward way. Spinning driver there for the 1, 2, and a 2 count. See, Stone Cold right back on it. It's like, all right, fair enough. You decided that you wanted to hit me. What? We move on with the match. And immediately into the ropes, immediately called. Stone Cold is on it. Is on it with those rope breaks. And another 2 count after the Juggernaut driver.
Talk about resilience. Did you see how the referee had to get into position? That was all the difference. He's right on top of the action, calling it down the middle.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Jordynne is culminating a great game plan right now.
And Tiffany's clearly frustrated by not getting her way in this one. There could be a tantrum.
Stone Cold trying to give us a submission to our only refs.
It's a Rhea is rolling.
So, big knee. Nope, roll away. Nice drop kick there from Tiffany.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Tiffany Stratton perched on the second rope. And a beautifully executed drop kick by Stratton, followed by a springboard senton. The 1, the 2. Tiffany Stratton gets the win here in this guest referee match against Jordynne Grace. It was a great match. It was called down the middle. Stone Cold Steve Austin may have taken like a hit or two, but he didn't really think much of it. Shook it right off. Called it right down the middle. There's not really much you can say about that. It was called right down the middle. Stone Cold Steve Austin did a great job of officiating this match. Tiffany Stratton did a great job of swatting away the efforts of the Juggernaut Jordynne Grace. There's not really much else you can say about that. Tiffany Stratton gets the win. Jordynne Grace it's been a rough season. It has been a rough season for Jordynne Grace this year. Maybe the transition between the seasons will do her justice, and she'll be able to find a way to turn it around. Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton. And here at Final Curtain, it is indeed Tiffy time, as Tiffy stands tall in the ring as your winner as we continue on with the show. What I do know what's going down next is a triple threat ladder match. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez. This is being dubbed by the general manager as the Custody of Dominic Mysterio ladder match. The winner is forced to keep him. The other two are winners. That's what's up next here at Final Curtain. Triple threat ladder match is what we've got next on the docket. Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley. The winner is stuck by having to deal with Dominic Mysterio. And, well, Liv Morgan walks the tightrope to take out Roxanne, and immediately Rhea Ripley goes out to get the ladder.
Morgan and Roxanne Perez, likely the most challenging match to gain a victory in. Having to incapacitate your opponent so you can scale the ladder.
Always comes down to time.
And this is going to be an interesting bit of chess here. With this being a triple threat ladder match, there's always going to be one person who has the option to climb, or while you're climbing, two people who have the option to try to, like, there's always going to be an X factor in this match, an outlier. So you've got to, much like in regular triple threat matches, you've got to pick your spot. Because laying out one opponent clearly is not going to be good enough to get it done. You got to lay out two for long enough for you to ascend the ladder and take down the briefcase.
We all know they're going to be used to maim and mutilate. I think whoever wins will either be the one who channels the most brutality or the one who endures it and pushes through. She's got the ladder position.
Stiff headbutt there delivered by Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan missed with a double leg drop kick and instead goes crashing into the ladder. And now Rhea Ripley, just like a sack of potatoes, just tosses Roxanne up and over the ropes. No matter what Liv is trying to do, it seems the Rhea's quicker, but wasn't able to dodge that nice drop kick. Liv with her first one, looks like to touch the ladder. Oh, now here comes Rhea Ripley. Here goes Rhea Ripley. There goes Rhea Ripley.
I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. She gets around the attack.
Two ladders in the ring now. Roxanne Perez doubling the trouble and doubling the fun for us.
Then here come the punches.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
From behind, wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
A sweep of the legs there from Rhea Ripley. Tossing this time, Liv Morgan up and over. Roxanne perched in the corner. Rhea Ripley, I don't think to anybody's surprise, the aggressor.
Oh, snapping the leg. And again. Ooh.
Just really taking it to both Liv Morgan and to Roxanne Perez.
Running clothesline. She's got a table and no doubt has some dangerous plans in mind for how to use it.
Heading up that ladder. Center of the ring. Trying to reach it.
Roxanne.
Is this the right time?
And Liv. I was wondering if Liv was going to do anything or just let this match end. Series of trap punches from Roxanne Perez. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley up, and Roxanne's gonna make sure she doesn't stay up.
As fast as she can. There's the crucifix, nicely done. And she's looking intent on delivering something big here.
Oh, big suplex there from Rhea Ripley to Liv Morgan. Now Roxanne trying to get her hands on the ladder, and in the mayhem and the bedlam of it all, Roxanne actually knocked one of the ladders out of the ring, so we're down to one ladder inside the ring, at least until Liv Morgan circles around, picks up a toy, and brings it right back to the inside. Liv is up. Roxanne and Rhea are distracted with each other. Well, at least they were temporarily. That did not last long.
Brutal club. What a face buster. Reversal from Morgan. Running clothesline. She's starting to wear down here.
So far, each of the competitors in this match has at least had a chance to get their hands on the briefcase, but none has been able to make any significant gains. But I will say that currently Rhea Ripley is on the outside of the ring. Liv Morgan is on her face. And Roxanne Perez could be on the way to victory.
She wants it. A crucial step
Roxanne is up. Nobody. Oh, yeah. Liv is finally making her way up into the ring. And there goes Roxanne crashing back down to earth.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Now all three competitors back in the ring, but Rhea Ripley kick to the gut and then a second. I was thinking it looked like a chance of riptide, but instead a back heel kick to the ribs. And now Ripley is up. Roxanne will follow her. We have got a brawl 15 feet in the air. At least we did for a second until the blindside shot from Liv Morgan.
Setting up for something here. Shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
Rhea out on her feet, snaps back into it. Roxanne bent awkwardly on top of that ladder. Liv goes for a ride.
Is this it?
Here we go for the win.
Chair shot blocked by
It looks like Rhea's bleeding.
Roxanne, and then a big back breaker.
She's got the ladder position how she wants it. Creating a deadly situation in the corner.
Roxanne, pop, rocks.
Doing what you gotta do to eliminate the competition.
But can they follow up on this?
Rhea's
momentum? Can they
stirring.
get
Liv might be out of it after taking pop rocks. Rhea thrown into the corner and Roxanne not allowing this as a chance. What's the what is the Prodigy got planned here? Big European uppercut from the Prodigy.
Right here.
Yeah, Perez with impressive
Liv with her hands on a ladder. Roxanne Perez in the air. Roxanne Perez throwing all caution aside. It does not pay off.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
but she better
Smart move from Liv Morgan here. Sees that Roxanne and Rhea are occupied with each other. Liv Morgan is going to sneak in the back door.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this
No, Roxanne and Rhea. Roxanne and Rhea make sure that that does not happen.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
ripcord drop kick.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Looks like she's opting to
Couple ladders and a couple chairs. All we need is one more of those tables that were left over from that Iron Tables match, and we'll be set for a banquet. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This ain't gonna be a pretty onto the ladder.
And now that
My God!
to the top of the ladder.
Riptide right onto the ladder. That was a hard, cold splat onto slatted metal. Jumping complete shot onto the ladder.
All the breathing room you need to climb a ladder.
And now Liv Morgan. All she needs to do is just toss Rhea. Oh no. All she needs to do is toss Rhea out of the ring.
Perez telling her opponent to bring it.
Didn't even consider it.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
It's incredible how these women have been going at it in this one.
What's really incredible is that they still
Avalanche atomic drop.
smack dab in the center of the ring.
And now Roxanne.
Climbing up.
You know, respect the hustle there, Roxanne Perez, but I don't think that this is going to pay off for you. You know, respect the attempt. I do respect the attempt.
She's getting that ladder.
But Rhea Ripley was circling the waters, and now Ripley making her way up the ladder. Roxanne down. Liv is on her way back in the ring. Rhea's got one hand on the case. Rhea's got two hands on the case. Rhea's got both hands on the ground.
Just a matter of time now, Michael.
Hell of a chair shot from Perez.
Danger there.
Hard hour shoot, ducks under. Hops over. Dropkick fails to connect. Rhea Ripley stirring on the outside of the ring, getting right back into the action.
To a hammer lock, steps through, will get it.
Onto the chair. This might be Liv Morgan's chance. If she can get her hands on one of the ladders, Liv Morgan could have a chance. Both Roxanne and Ripley are down. Ripley is pinned underneath the ladder in the corner. Rhea, Rhea. You know what? Try to get it in when you fit it in. Try to get the win however you can. I get it. Probably wasn't smart there for Ripley. Chair throw, but it made contact with the ropes, so what? Not able to. Well, those chair shots connected. Liv Morgan lighting Roxanne up. Rhea wants that ladder on the outside. Liv wants to get another chair. I don't know why you would go that far away from the objective to win the match. Although when you hit moves like that, it's hard to deny. It's hard to deny it.
And able to beat Perez to the punch. Did you hear that impact? And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Oh.
Kick to the gut. Oh, jumping. I mean, this will sap the air out of Rhea Ripley. This guillotine will make it so that Rhea can't breathe. You can't breathe, you can't climb a ladder. But while that was cinched in, none other than Roxanne Perez climbs the ladder and tries to sneak in the back door once again. Liv is the only one standing, and I think she realizes this. Roxanne is out on her feet. Rhea is out on her back. Liv is quick to the top of the ladder. But it doesn't matter how quick you are going up. It's going to be faster coming down.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
An immense, intense triple threat ladder match. More competitive than I would have assumed that it would have been. Look at Rhea slowly making her way up. Rung by rung, getting her hands on the briefcase. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan distracted by knocking out Roxanne. Uh-oh. Powerbomb onto the ladder.
Get yourself out of harm's way.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
A physical, violent, brutal destruction derby of a match here at Blaze's final curtain. This triple threat ladder match, you would have thought this would be for 3 titles. With how intense this match is, you would have thought that the winner of this match would be named the first triple champion in the history of the Ultraverse. But no! Ultimately, it's for bragging rights. Jumping complete shot. And Roxanne looks like she is definitely on the other side of having a good day. You know, I gotta respect the hustle here from Roxanne Perez. She's taking a hell of a beating, and Rhea Ripley's just too strong, man. She can almost flex at the ladder and it would fall. I know a lot of people who would. Axe bomber, and then Roxanne just eats ladder on the way down from the contact. Gotta make sure that she doesn't like chip a tooth or something like that on the ladder. Kick to the gut, got her hooked. Riptide, and Liv is down. Liv is down. Liv is taking R&R on the outside of the ring. Roxanne up on the shoulders. Frankensteiner, and Rhea is down. Liv is down. Roxanne Perez had an opportunity to potentially climb a ladder, wanted to do more damage to Rhea Ripley like this. Pop rocks! But all of that effort allowed Liv Morgan to have the time to wake up. All that effort gave Liv a chance to get right back into this match. All of that effort, that focus on Rhea Ripley pulled away from what you need to do. And now, after the power bomb, Roxanne looking at Rhea climb to the top. Does Roxanne have the strength to push her down? Yes, she does. Knife edge chop there from Roxanne. Rhea's up against the ropes. Roxanne needs to do a little bit more. Oh no! Oh no! Big counter! Rhea! Well, Liv is up on her feet. Does Liv have the power? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. These three have put themselves through literal hell in this match. Liv is out. Oh, sorry, not Liv. Rhea is out. Liv might be out. That was a taste of the end of the ladder. That's what that was. That wasn't just taste of pain. That was taste of ladder.
The WWE Universe showing the love for these superstars who have given them so.
Jumping complete shot. Unfortunately for Morgan, I think that Ripley was right underneath where the ladder was, so Liv was not able to set the ladder up in an advantageous position. To the gut, series of strikes. Hey, it's the Geo. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate you. In the middle of this monstrous, this hellacious, this brutal triple threat ladder match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio. And now Liv Morgan. One hand on the ladder. Two hands. She does it. Liv Morgan quickly gets control of the briefcase.
It's Funky Zero just subscribed. Who's ready for RTC Maya?
Liv Morgan gets the win. This was a brutal ladder match, man. I don't think I've seen a ladder match be this intense. A triple threat ladder match? This degree of brutality? This degree of just violence? Absolute craziness. I'm honestly stunned with this match just being the midpoint of the show. Absolute craziness. Here is your winner, Liv Morgan. Wins the custody of Dominic Mysterio, and we move on with Final Curtain. Up next, this match is incredibly interesting because it's a little bit of out with the old and in with the new, as Right to Censors Rebecca Ion, who is pulling double duty this weekend. She will be involved as she is the Royal Rumble winner. Teaming up with new member of Right to Censor, Ruca, taking on the former members of Right to Censor, Natalya and Dakota Kai. Up next here at Final Curtain. Here we go. Tag team action. Right to Censor against former Right to Censor. And while the Royal Rumble winner starts off with the spinning Uranagi to plant Natalya down for a 1 count.
Both teams are looking to prove themselves and steal the show here tonight.
Timely counter by Natalya. Knee right to the ankle.
And Natalya, the boat.
Just going all out with every blow.
Working on the legs, especially the knees of Rebecca Ion.
Narrowly escaping there.
And now stump puller. You can imagine that Rebecca Ion, not exactly the most flexible person, so that would be a tremendous deal of pain to deal with.
Sent hard into the corner.
All right, Aship into the referee. The referee's stuck in the corner. Rebecca Ion taking advantage of that fact.
Getting tossed.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Stops that offense from connecting.
Couple of clotheslines from Natalya.
How about Trace? She got put to the test there.
She might want to think about leaning on her partner more in this match.
Nice clothesline there from Rebecca Ion. Followed by the leg drop.
And right into the pin.
Be a 2 count. This one still has got a lot of life behind it.
Still as determined as ever. Oof.
Scoop slam.
A scoop slam. And Rebecca Ion, the Royal Rumble winner, would like nothing more to pick up a great deal of momentum heading into her main event match of WrestleMania, where she will be taking on Bloody Bunny, who is the Raw Women's Champion, as Rebecca Ion did win this year's Royal Rumble. Entered in at the number 30 slot and then ended up winning the whole thing. Hip toss, and the newest recruit of Right to Censor. It's driven down to the ground with the Dragon Screw leg whip. A lot of people are wondering, why would Soul, of all people, venture into the dark side of Right to Censor? Soul Ruca, we knew her as a light-hearted, free spirit. And it seems as though Right to Censor are the opposite of anything to do with free spirits. You have to wonder why she would decide to join, and maybe that will unravel as her story with Right to Censor continues on. It's flying crossbody there, delivered by Natalya. Flurry of chops from the boat. Trying to go for an overhead strike to Ruca, but Ruca meeting her with a kick, a punch to the top of the head, and then a chop. Taking her around her feet. Natalya tags in. And Dakota Kai, who would love nothing more to get her pound of flesh against her former running mates in Right to Censor.
Debilitating elbow drop. She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Great wherewithal there. Stops the kick. Oh, man, right on the jaw. Lethal kick.
Sweeps the leg.
Misses the target.
And Dakota was smart to get to the outside of the ring, making Ruca miss the springboard. And now a double team move for the two former teammates in Right to Censor. Serio kicks to the ribs. then kicks to the back.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon.
Tag. She got there. Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Pinfall attempt here from the boat. Over the Royal Rumble winner and only able to get the 2 count.
Just barely, but
And now Natalya like nobody else does.
she does best.
Sharpshooter.
Making the save, getting their
And so Ruca comes in with the save. And then the clothesline for good measure, utilizing that referee's full 5 count to do an extra bit of extra credit before getting to the outside of the ring.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Trip, nope, reverse.
Into the corner now.
Natalya trying to use the ropes to pop Rebecca Ion's arm out of socket.
Ooh, that could have done some serious damage.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing and
Knees to the turnbuckle. Great awareness there from Rebecca Ion. Knees into the turnbuckle. Oh, that'll take some gas off of Natalya's step.
there's a tag.
Can't imagine what this team has planned now. They've been dominating this matchup.
We're about to find out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Powerbomb and neck breaker. 1-2 shot.
Got the tag.
Just in time, too.
Oh, suplex. And Sol Ruca, impressive in this match and impressive throughout. Looking to try to really get try to do some serious damage over a former Women's United States champion in Dakota Kai.
Tag made.
But what we are seeing here from the 2 former teammates is a lot of quick tags to isolate the members of Right to Censor. We're seeing some smart tag teamwork from Dakota Kai and from Natalya.
This might be the end. Shoulders up before 2.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Kick to the ribs. Then a stomp to the back of the head.
This Gator roll in their opponent.
Gator roll rolls over Natalya,
Over.
showing the technique, showing that technical acumen.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Getting set up in the corner now.
And Natalya now with Sol in the corner, getting her trapped. I don't know if you want to get Sol trapped in the corner, because that Sol snatcher can come out of nowhere. She can hit it in any way, in any position, from any spot in or around the ring.
And she anticipated what was coming. With precision. A seesaw battle in front of us. These superstars.
Sol Ruca, big flying forearm.
They gotta start wondering if they have anything else.
Followed by a stop, but Natalya back up to her feet quickly. And
Face first.
X Factor from Sol Ruca.
She tags her partner into the action. This will do it if it connects. Here we go.
Looking to put this one away here. And she makes the save.
Buying her team some time.
And it's Natalya with the reversal.
Nice hip toss there from Natalya, then a kick to the gut.
Natalya thinking she can close this one out.
Trapping the arm.
Beautiful Northern Lights
Up
suplex.
and
Isn't finished yet.
Damas!
Neckbreaker. Natalya might just have it.
And if Stone Cold were a referee, he would have called that a rope break. For sure.
And my word, this has been a match.
Nice rolling neck breaker.
This has been a monumental affair.
Boom. She's looking even worse for wear now.
I know she's tough. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Stump puller once again.
Stretching and bending the leg like this.
Will the Royal Rumble winner tap out? No, she gets out.
Like a brick wall running into you.
And the Royal Rumble winner is out. So Ruca is back in. After the super kick, looking to try to put this one away for the 1 count only.
After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate. Went for the springboard and miss. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Monkey flip, sending Natalya crashing to the outside.
Springboard attack. She tags her partner in.
Rebecca Iron was thinking something from the corner, or something from the apron, rather. Don't really know what she had planned, but I do know what she's got planned here, and it's not going to feel good for Natalya. Big bomb! Irish whip into the corner, and we could be seeing some horrible things from... Oh, no, I thought it was going to be a double team move, but instead... Oh, it's even worse. It is worse. Rebecca Ion. Bonsai drop. And Natalya is able to stay alive in this one. After breaking free of the chains of right to censor,
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taking out
Natalya fighting,
possibility now in this match.
digging in, dealing with the numbers advantage.
It doesn't get more masterful than this. German suplex.
Natalya now punched the small of the back. I think Natalya needs to tag out here. I feel like she has been on the receiving end of a whole lot of damage right now. I think it would be wise for Natalya to do just that. Tags right out.
To the arm. Terrible.
And now a relatively fresh Dakota Kai looking to hit the chiropractor. And Rebecca Ion comes in for the save. And now Kai could be looking for that big ol' stop, but Soul gets out of the way just in time with the roll up for the 0 count.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count. She's totally unprotected.
X Factor again.
She makes the tag.
Hit punch? Nope.
These superstars looking locked in. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Counter. Saw it coming.
Countered and taken down with a DDT.
And in this tag team match between former allies, all 4 of these members were a part, all 4 of these were a part of Right to Censor. Big kick! That was a hell of a kick for Dakota Kai. Dakota and Natalya were ousted and want their pound of flesh as revenge.
Dangerously close to ending it all there. Stop. Strong kick. My goodness. Natalya in off the tag.
Now Natalya, the boat, back in the ring.
Cranking the head.
Trying to pull the head off the shoulders of the Royal Rumble winner, Rebecca Ion, who needs this who needs this win to build up a little bit of confidence ahead of her title match.
Someone hold the roof down because I think it's coming off the hinges. What an atmosphere. An insane amount of adrenaline.
Natalya staring down Rebecca Ion, saying, I'm going to make your weekend even worse. Kick to the back of the head.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Series of kicks and chops, but the last one swatted away from Ion. Rebecca Ion tried to Irish whip Natalya into the corner, but instead, reversal of fate and a tag into Dakota Kai. And I got a feeling Dakota might get ahead of steam here. Rebecca in that corner. It would have been mighty tempted to hit a hell of a kick, but I guess Dakota had some other plans first.
Man, she's got to get herself together here. Effective arm drag. Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here.
Team coming. Hip toss. Kicks.
Stereo kicks from Natalya and Dakota. And you notice how quickly the tags are happening from Natalya and Dakota Kai now? They realize they don't want to give an opportunity for the right to censor women.
From way up. Oof, nobody home.
I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. They don't want to give it a right to, the opportunity for the right to censor women to get offense in and then be able to tag out and keep each other fresh. Unfortunately, that's just what happened.
And Natalya dodges there. Grabbed by Ruca. Driving face first.
And Ruca is clearly looking for a fight here. Timely counter by Natalya.
Stiff punch, then another, but Natalya, nope, swallowed away. Ruca around, all the way around, into the pinfall position. And that's a 1 count. Even at this stage of the match, it's a 1 count. You're going to have to do much more to Natalya to put her down.
Here she goes. Top rope.
Up high. Cross body. Looks to their partner and tags out. Looking to triple the leg. Going straight to the top turnbuckle. Soaring.
Big bomb from the Royal Rumble winner for the 1-2, and a save from Dakota Kai at the last possible second.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do?
But now it leaves Natalya as a vulnerable. It leaves her open.
Gets fended off. Caught in a bad spot. Powerbomb.
And makes the tag to their partner.
Look at this. Not looking like an athlete that wants to compete at all.
Oh, Dakota Kai, big kick, pump kick, right between the eyes.
She turns that attack.
And a double shot, a sucker punch from Rebecca Ion, a clothesline from Ruca. Dakota Kai is in enemy territory, but Dakota Kai, no stranger. Oh, how ducks away from the kick.
This could be trouble for Dakota. Put down face first.
Here comes her partner.
Good tags from both sides.
She could be looking for a submission move here. A single.
Now Rebecca Ion looking for the submission, but nope. Dakota sliding out of it.
Dakota Kai with a bang detonation kick. Here's the cover. Dakota for the win. The pin.
For the 1, for the 2, and only a 2 count.
It was almost all over for her. It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
And that could have been Dakota's best shot at putting this one away. Forearms for the second rope. Driving down.
Gotta wonder at this point, what's gonna be the thing that sets the that tips the tables? What's gonna be the move that earns the win for either right to censor or former right to censor?
Fireman
incredible move from Ruca. Incredible move. And we know that she's got air. Ruca just staring down at Dakota Kai, almost definitely taunting her. Oh, Soul! Snatcher! And we did say that move can come out of nowhere.
She's got something wicked in mind. Boom, face first. And she's tagging out.
She made the tag.
Spear!
She might have it.
Rebecca Ion! Oh, Soul got distracted! Natalya gets the win!
This tag team match.
Soul got distracted and Natalya
Last match.
gets the big win over her former allies. I just asked what was going to be the X Factor to tip the tables in one direction. That X Factor was Soul being more focused on Dakota Kai than she was on keeping the match alive. And because of that, Natalya was able to land the spear on the Royal Rumble winner and get the win. Unfortunate for Right to Censor. Very fortunate for the former members of Right to Censor. That's gotta feel good for Dakota Kai and Natalya to get your revenge over women who turn their back on you. That's gotta feel great. Here are your winners, Dakota Kai and Natalya.
The dream work in this tag team victory. That wasn't just a win, Cole. That was a top-level tag team performance. Take it from a former NXT tag champ.
As we keep it rolling here with Final Curtain. Our next match here at Final Curtain is a 6-person Gauntlet Eliminator. However, because we do like a little bit of surprise and intrigue, we are not going to reveal the competitors for this. So you guys don't know who's in it, and we don't know the order that's going to come out. But the last person standing will be named the winner in this Gauntlet Eliminator match. The following match is a Gauntlet Eliminator. Superstars will enter at regular intervals. 2 will start in the ring, and every 30 seconds a superstar will enter. Elimination can only occur via pinfall or submission. The match will continue until there is one superstar that remains, and that person will be declared the winner of this contest.
Starting with our first 2.
All right, these are our first 2. Gauntlet Eliminator is underway.
So let's see the early
The last person standing. Remember, this is as it stands. Once again, this is a last person standing. Every 30 seconds, we're going to see somebody new make their way to the ring. Then it'll become a triple threat, fatal 4-way, etc., etc. There you see the clock. The time has already ticked, and we are ready to welcome in the next person. And the next person is Dryad, the emissary of the Grove, slow to make her way to the ring, methodical in her step, and ready to fight anyone who stands across her. Walks right up to Mickie James, and Mickie James is like, all right, let's get to it.
And she's taking a serious beating here.
She's in dire need of finding a solution. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Oh!
What does it take to survive a grueling gauntlet match?
It takes serious stamina.
And just like that, time keeps on ticking, and another opponent comes into the ring.
Through every opponent. Here we go with the next entrant.
And that, of course, is none other than Toni Storm entering in fourth. Toni Storm makes her way down to the ring. Former women's champion in many regards, in many ways. And that can be the same said about everyone who's in the ring currently. Everyone in this match has won many championships. Mickie James has won the Royal Rumble twice and in Money in the Bank twice, I do believe. Dryad is a many kinds of champion. Toni Storm, the same. And Keiko, a two-time former SmackDown Undisputed Women's Champion.
There she goes.
And then sauntering her way down to the ring at number 5, it is, of course, former NXT Women's North American Champion, Mandy Rose. Well, Mickie James going right after Mandy Rose at the ramp. Mickie James not giving Mandy a chance. There is some bad blood that boils hot between Mickie James and Mandy Rose, not even allowing the entrance to happen. Big bomb there from Toni Storm to Dryad, and Dryad just shakes it off. And the last person in this Gauntlet Eliminator is Maryse, former Heritage Champion, former Women's World Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, former all of the champions. A star-studded Gauntlet Eliminator here at Final Curtain. And the referee's got his hands full.
Not a very effective pin attempt. Neck breaker. What a club. Not a good spot to be in. Close fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break the move. Hip toss.
A big suplex into the Lariato.
Being shucked around like that.
Now, with all of those names being mentioned, I do believe, and I would have to check the historical record books about this, I do believe the only person in this match who has not been a champion this season is Dryad, who was on the outside.
You can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Dryad and Keiko battling on the outside of the ring, Mandy Rose and Maryse on the inside of the ring. I do feel as though the only person who has not held championship gold this season is Dryad. Springboard moonsault fails to connect. Mandy Rose eating nothing but Candice.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Fisherman suplex.
Driver into the barricade. Bodies all... chaos and mayhem all over the place. It all seems to be localized on this side of the ring, and Mandy Rose decides to, you know, get her moment. Get some camera time.
She was looking for the great equalizer, but she found it in the steel chair.
Such an underhanded tactic there.
Focus that attack at the base. You can't put together much offense with no base.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Mandy Rose. Don't know why our camera guy is so fixated on Rose, but I can tell you that that's going to do a whole lot of hurt. Stepping on the hair, pulling up on the arms. Meanwhile, Toni Storm with a baseball bat to the outside, and Mickie James not wanting any part of that. Big toss there from Dryad to Mandy Rose on the inside of the ring. And Keiko is just shadow boxing at the top of your screen. First pinfall attempt only is not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count.
She's already gone for so long. Good golly. Caught by surprise with that clothesline. Big hammer connects. Quick sidestep by Maryse.
Mitt kick there delivered. Oh! Mid kick failed to connect. Not a single elimination yet in this match. And it is chaos and mayhem in the ring. As soon as you look in one direction, 8 different things are happening other places. Kendo sticks, baseball bats, submission moves, big giant power moves, and a strangle vine from Dryad. Will Keiko be able to endure? Yes, she will. Will not be the first one eliminated from this gauntlet match. Pinfall only a 2 count. Twisted Sister submission in the middle of the ring and a stop from Storm. Violent knee to the face of Mandy Rose. Deforestation from Dryad. Baseball bat has been brought into the ring. Same with a sledgehammer. Maryse looking for that DDT, that French kiss. For the 1, 2, not an elimination yet.
Not about to go quietly into the night. That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that. And you see it from close.
Power shown off by Toni Storm. And Toni did not realize it, but she just looked face first into a chair shot.
There's a Russian leg sweep. Just raining down punches.
No eliminations yet in this Gauntlet Eliminator match. Running knee shot delivered by Storm. Keiko still stays alive.
It's unbelievable. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Big boot delivered right between the eyes there from Keiko to Mandy Rose. Meanwhile, firing off a series of bombs. Big kick to the back of the head. Figure 4. Oh, roll through. Toni Storm. Air raid crash. Big stop to Storm. And now Dryad with the pinfall over Keiko in the middle of the ring gets the first elimination. Keiko has been eliminated. And this is now down to 5. Keiko slowly to make her way to the back. Dryad and Mickie James, old rivals on the left side of your screen. Maryse, Toni Storm on the right side, now in the middle of the ring. Now everybody's in the middle of the ring. Almost everybody. Dryad kind of taking a nap on the outside of the ring. Maryse is down, but nobody seems to notice. Mickie James hit that chip kick. And then Toni Storm hit that sledgehammer shot to the ribs. Only a 1 count. Maryse able to get back up to her feet too after the prolonged time. Toni Storm tried to go for something and did not connect. Everybody was out of the way. Bodies flying everywhere. Dryad has the only elimination in this match so far and looking to make it potentially 2 after that layout power bomb. Mickie James swinging for the fences.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet. Cover here. She pops the shoulder up and 1. I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end. Oh, gosh. Terminating knee smash. Really trying to do everything she can to get back in there. And she's set right into that corner.
Missed with the mid kick, but doesn't miss that time. Mickie James.
Shoulders down. She kicks out with force. What a match. It's disrespectful. This is gonna be pretty. Watch this.
Oh, head scissor takedown there for Mickie James. Maryse smart to roll to the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, Mandy Rose from behind, looking to capitalize. Dragon twist cutter by Storm. Dryad laid out. Toni Storm with the sledgehammer shot to Rose. And a 1 count. A 1 count.
Neck breaker.
Big knee to Maryse. Pinfall. Maryse cut open on it as well. But not out of this match. Kicks out at 2. Maryse, one of the most tenacious individuals in the history of the women's division. Oh, T-bone suplex by Dryad. Bed of roses from Mandy Rose. Double pin. Double kick out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. Will it be?
And she fights it off.
What does she have to do to put her away? I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
X Factor from Toni Storm. We have only had 1 elimination yet in this Gauntlet Eliminator. It belongs to Dryad. Although Toni Storm, after that cutter. Well, Maryse, I'm sorry, Mandy Rose is right there to cut off Toni Storm. Roll up! Hey, get a winner, get an elimination, how you can get it, whatever. Or get a 1 count.
Able to save herself there.
Now it's palm strikes.
Dragon Slayer locked in the middle of the ring to Storm. Will Dryad get the submission? No, she will not. Hell of a kick planted right between the eyes. The baseball bats, sledgehammers, steel chairs, everything in a Dragon Twist cutter. Mickie James now pinned. Mickie James still stays in it. French kiss to Mickie James again. And Mickie James again stays in this.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3. Downward spiral. See ya. Oh, man. Check her face after that one. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Oh, stroke! Maryse just stroked Mickie James here at Final Curtain. Pinfall attempt. Maryse looking to get rid of Toni Storm. Not able to do it.
Just won't stay down. Great athleticism and a drop kick to finish. Armringer, the counter with a knuckle sandwich.
A double mitt kick. And everybody's down except for Mickie James. Not able to eliminate Maryse.
Now is huge. Maryse is being stopped. Dangerous situation.
There are no stakes on the line. This is not a contenders match. This is just for bragging rights.
That could keep Maryse down. She gets this. Can she do it here? And that's it.
Mickie James eliminates Maryse. Lightning strike from Toni Storm. Mandy Rose stays in this.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Sleeper slam. Dryad was taking her attention over to Mandy Rose. Bed of roses. And then a drop kick knocking Mandy out of her shoes because Toni wanted to steal it. Toni wants the bragging rights. She doesn't get it. Oh, rope break. Says who? Fire this referee! A rope break? Do you see all the weapons that are strewn around the ring? A rope break.
Knock the wind out of you. Put into the corner. What could be next? One more time. Tornado DDT. Oh my God! Wow, what a move! Whoa, slamming that bat down. She's going for it.
Pinfall for the 1, 2, 3. Mickie James has been eliminated from this match. We are down to 3. Dryad, who has got 2 of the 3 eliminations that have happened. Mandy Rose and Toni Storm.
Just manhandling their opponent.
A fall-away slam.
And at this point, it's actually wise to be outside the ring. Toni getting a chance to rest on the inside, but this is not a false count anywhere. And when you're down to 3, you don't mind being the odd person out.
Man, what timing on that counter. When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
And once again, the odd person out right now, Toni Storm, who is smart. While Mandy Rose and Dryad on the outside of the ring are doing nothing but trying to tear each other apart, Toni Storm is getting a chance to recuperate, getting a chance to rest, getting a chance to get her breath again, to catch her breath. Hard Irish whip into the ropes. Rose job there from Mandy Rose. Or the kiss from a Rose, depending on who you're asking. And then did Mandy go for a pinfall here? What are you thinking? Both women are down. Pick your poison. Waited way too long. Waited way too long. Ultima weapon! And I think that might be it for Mandy Rose in this one.
Dark Hamstar just subscribed with a
And it is. We are down to Dryad and Toni Storm in this Gauntlet Eliminator match. And thank you, by the way, Dark Hamstar, for that tier 2 sub. I appreciate it. Power bomb into the backbreaker. And now the steps getting involved as well. And Toni may have just gotten face first into the bottom stair. And then eats a knee to the face. And Dryad's not done there. Hard Irish whip. Oh, the referee getting in the way, but it still doesn't save Storm. Oh, man. 1, 2, and nope, this match continues on. Somehow, some way, even after that massive blitzkrieg from Dryad, and by somehow, some way, Toni Storm, one of the most resilient women in the locker room this whole season. If you've seen any of her matches throughout the season, you're not surprised that she was still able to kick out, despite the fact that she is bleeding, despite the fact that this match has gone on for a while, and that she has endured 4 other competitors. Toni Storm rolls away, pops up. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's a long way down! Not done there! And now it's Toni Storm for the pin! And she doesn't get the win!
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again. Ooh, moonsault.
Springboard into the moonsault. Toni Storm looking to try to get the win for the 1, the 2, and not able to get it done there either.
That could have been it. Uh-oh. Stiff shove that creates separation. Maybe get something else.
Big clothesline, and Storm to the outside of the ring. Dryad with a Stiff shot with the sledgehammer to the ribs. And that is not enough to get it done either.
No way. She actually kicked out.
Toni Storm is a fighter, has been the entire season. Same is true about Dryad. Both are two big, mean forces inside the ring. And Dryad looks to have found her second, maybe even her third win.
She puts the brakes on that.
Swinging the elbow to help the offense. A string of counters.
And last, that has got to be it. At last, Dryad with another.
Amazing. It was almost all over. Almost a 3 count. Yeah, talk about a close call.
Big maneuver executed perfectly.
This is the last Blaze show. The last women's only show. And these women are showing out. Stiff shot to the ribs. And then Storm shakes it off. Kick to the gut. Flurry of offense. Toni Storm punctuates with a drop kick. And then lights up the ribs with a baseball bat. Top of the head as well. Hard Irishman to the corner, could be looking for ultimate weapon, and that's exactly what this is. The roundhouse kick followed by ultimate weapon. Toni Storm does not.
How close was that? That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for her.
You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what is taken out.
An incredible effort from these two. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Refuse to walk out of here with a loss. Bang!
Terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue.
And Dryad, I don't even know what Dryad's trying to do here. You could see how labored Dryad is in walking away from Toni Storm. Dragon twist! Both women are down! In an absolute crime scene. An absolute massacre here at Final Curtain. And we're not done. We're not done. Storm has got a baseball bat. Dryad very intelligently knocks that out of the hands.
With an elbow to the gut.
And both are trying to get the upper hand. That's the craziest part of what we're seeing here is neither can officially say, oh, 1-2! Oh, man! Oh, man! Toni Storm! Last woman standing! What an incredible match!
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
You know, and honestly, if anybody involved in this Gauntlet Eliminator, I am glad that it came down to those two. Because Toni Storm and Dryad have been two of the hardest fighters that we have had over the course of Blaze's history. So here at Blaze's Final Curtain, the last event for the brand, it just makes so much sense that it comes down to these two. It was a great match overall, but when it got down to the final two, oh my God. Oh man. A face-off befitting a series finale. Just absolutely incredible. here is your winner, Toni Storm. Toni Storm basking in the revelry of her victory here at Final Curtain. All right, next up is a fatal four-way match. And much like our last match, the competitors for this match will remain a mystery until they make their entrances. Here we go, a four-horsewoman fatal four-way scheduled for one fall. Mercedes Moné, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Bella's ring. There will only be one winner, and let's see who it's going to be. I got a feeling that this is going to be a slugfest for a long while. These four know each other. They have been up and down the road. They pioneered a brand way back in the day and have dominated the industry here on Blayde since its inception. And now, on Blaze's Final Curtain, potentially four pillars of the women's division, as some people would argue. Mercedes Moné, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Becky Lynch, all going toe to toe. One fall to the finish here at Final Curtain.
Just be one type of strategy in a fatal four-way, right? You are correct, Michael.
He's delivered to Becky Lynch from Bayley. Shin breaker, dragon screw leg whip.
Hope you can dominate three other wrestlers in the ring. The most important part is breaking any pin or submission attack.
Now, with this being a fatal four-way, obviously, there will be no disqualification. So you will see weapons get employed in this one. I can guarantee that.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
And the four of these women inside of the Ultraverse have also won a bevy of gold, just a whole treasure trove of gold. Becky Lynch last season was a Royal Rumble winner. We have two Money in the Bank winners inside the ring. Once again, Becky Lynch being one of them, and I do believe Mercedes Moné being the other one of them. We've had multiple women's world champions, women's world champions, brand specific champions. This is a heavyweight fight between four who know their way around a ring.
Easy kick out there. Not even close to down and out at this point. Oh.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Bayley just focusing on Charlotte Flair for right now, but Becky Lynch, manhandle slam.
Right into the pin.
Bayley is still in there.
No celebrations yet. Down low with the drop kick.
Becky showing no restraint.
It's like a muzzle's being placed on Bayley's offense.
Takedown. And now punches once.
Just relentless.
But it was being held back with each of those strikes.
Oh, Becky Lynch, guillotine sleeper hold locked in. Remember, it's one fall to the finish. Charlotte Flair comes in to save. Well, we don't know what happened there with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair because the camera guy popped over to Bayley and Mercedes Moné.
Ready to show her opponent what she's got.
And that prevents Bayley's attack.
And I believe Becky Lynch just landed on the handle of that sledgehammer. Going to the outside. It may have been on the butt of the sledgehammer. Now a double team move from Bayley and Charlotte Flair to Mercedes Moné. The money lady's saying that's not very cash money of those two. But alliances in a match like this will only last for some. This is not a ladder match. Rebecca, this is not a ladder match. We had one of those already. It was a crazy match.
Feet to good use and finishing up high. And Bayley met with some resistance there.
This Russian leg sweep, that ladder is standing in a very awkward position.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
And now here's Bill. Able to. He's got bad intentions in mind. Take down to the mat.
Disarmer's locked in.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage, and she's just put an end to that submission.
Ducks under. Go behind.
Big German suplex.
German suplex.
I just said that.
She's looking to go top rope here. Oh my God.
Oh, moonsault from Blayde and a spear from Flair. Becky Lynch not able to get the win because Charlotte Flair was able to rally. But now Charlotte's got her attention on Mercedes Moné. Lynch is on the outside of the ring. Big counter there from Moné. Submission move was applied but broken up very quickly. Cross arm breaker locked in. Becky Lynch. It was either broken up or it was let go of. Either way. Oh, Bayley chopped up to the ear. That garbage can lying in a very interesting spot.
She's looking winded now.
Kind of lucky to only be this banged up in a lengthy fatal four-way match.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. And then back to Charlotte.
Crucifix pin, but not even close. Not even close.
Charlotte, so impressive, so powerful.
Oh,
Counter by Charlotte.
denting the garbage can off of the force of that slam into the underside of it. Now Charlotte Flair with a big power bomb. But here comes Lynch to break it up. Not so much to save Moné, but more to save the match as a whole.
Right into a drop. The elbow of the arm.
Here comes Michael.
Byron, you should try.
Now, a lot would question that in a match like this if you want to try to lock in a submission to secure the win. I'm not sure if everybody in this match can. Oh, never mind. Oh, 2 count. 2 count.
I gotta be dreaming. There's no way she's still in this match.
Oh, she counters right back on Bayley. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, suplex. Turns the hips.
Is on their feet.
And a second. Turns the hips. And a third suplex. Los Amigos. Oh my God, manhandle slam into the manhandle can. And yeah, the referee's down. Everybody's down. Like we needed any less restraints on this match. Now we have no referee.
Calculating the next move here.
Snake eyes caving in their face.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Knee.
Lights out. She countered that into her own offense.
Series of elbows. The referee is out. He was taken out by Moné.
Focusing their attack on the arm. Ooh.
Trying to go for an arm drag potentially there. But a chop. And then natural selection from Flair.
Hazardous situation for
Turns her attention over to Bayley. And Bayley with the roll through pinfall. Referee out of position. Moné flies in to break it up before even a 1 count. Now Moné trying to get the roll up.
domination.
Charlotte Flair able to get the break up the pinfall situation.
Hey, Byron. This one's heading to the outside.
Oh!
Sliding in under the ropes.
A kick between the legs.
This is true.
You don't want to get jammed like that. That is not a jam that you want.
Suplex.
Onto the ladder. Backpack stunner.
Serious damage to the arm.
All kinds of offense being executed and done now. Charlotte and Bayley over their fallen former friends with a stare down, and now one of them will come out on top of it. It looks like it might be Charlotte Flair. Well, the steps just got intimately introduced to Bayley. Charlotte Flair made a point of that. On the inside of the ring, did Becky missing with the clothesline, unable to roll away, kick to the gut. Bank statement. I'm sorry, bankrupt, my bad. Bankrupt from Mercedes Moné. Followed up by a frog splash, and in the ring, nobody's paying attention. Bayley needs to hurry up. And she does, able to break it up before it gets even close.
Drop to their knees. This is going to get worse. Oh, stop. Smash after the stops.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. And now placed.
Who is going to leave this 4-horsewoman exhibition here at Blaze's final curtain? Currently, Becky Lynch down on the ground. Bayley is on the outside, and Mercedes Moné is the driving force behind everything that's happening right now. Kick to the gut, series of chops, series of strikes. Becky Lynch with a nice drop kick, knocking Mercedes Moné back. You on the outside of the ring. Bayley and Charlotte Flair using every part of the ring as a weapon.
She is wielding that kendo.
As an ally, as a weapon, as whatever you can do. Yeah, I was going to say, with the ring being empty, this might be a smart time to go for a pin, and it is. Becky trying to steal this one. Even though the distraction was happening on the outside of the ring, it was still, like, Mercedes Moné was still able to make the kick out on the inside of the ring. Kick to the gut, Bayley with Rose Plant. Becky with the man. Oh my! Ref!
Turning it into a pin for the win. And she's finally over.
Bayley wins!
And here's another look at
I actually had to wait. I didn't realize what happened. It was a double pin. One kicked out. Bayley held on and got the win. What an epic! You always wonder what happens in a double pin kind of situation if there's a kick out. We just saw the referee continue his count. He counted both pinfalls. However, it was Bayley who held on to it at the end of it. And Bayley is your winner. It was smart. That was smart gameplay from Bayley. Because Becky hit the manhandle slam and went for the pinfall at the same time that Bayley hit the Rose Plant. And I think this is the moment. Look here. Manhandle slam 1. And there's a pin, and there's a pin, and the referee waited for both. Here is your winner, Bayley! Played it smart, and got the win here at Blaze's final curtain. In this 4-horsewoman showcase, the one who got the least love gets the big win. Up next here at Final Curtain, we've got ourselves an exhibition between Iyo Sky and Charlotte Armstrong. The Women's United States Champion Charlotte Armstrong looking to try to warm up the muscles ahead of her title defense at WrestleMania. However, Iyo Sky is not going to be a pushover for anybody. We're going to see what goes down next here at Final Curtain. All right, this next match underway. Charlotte Armstrong. Well, that was a very innovative way to transition into that. You did like a handspring round off cartwheel into an Alabama slam. That was nuts.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there. Big strike in the turnbuckle and a kick. Double underhook into the suplex.
And Iyo gets pounced on. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Big clothesline. Delivered by the Women's United States Champion.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Looking dazed. You can tell she has
Iyo bounding out to the outside, maybe looking for something in springboard here. She is the genius of the sky. However, Charlotte Armstrong, known for her Armstrong style, not completely dissuaded by whatever she tried. And another stomp, turning Armstrong inside out.
Obviously loves to take from the top.
Well,
Big and pays for it. Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible. Slingshot tornado DDT.
That was pretty cool. Iyo's lining up to finish this off.
Iyo. Handspring. Pele does not connect.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Hurricane Rana.
It's incredible the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Oh, clothesline. Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, what a kick to the face.
Big kick,
And she's beginning to
but not done there. Charlotte Armstrong able to quickly fight out of the corner.
That she is not someone to take lightly.
Waist slip. Yeah, raw power there.
Wow, what a spine.
Just taunting them.
And Charlotte Armstrong. Submission move locked in. That camel clutch.
And an escape. And Iyo gets reversed. No doubt she's looking to end her here. Wow. Oh, short
Knee to the gut.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. High risk. Bringing him to their feet with an elbow drop.
Wow, she actually hit that. I thought that she was off.
Match has been such a pendulum of
I thought that Charlotte Armstrong was off. And Iyo feeling like she's off her game, trying to drag herself over to the corner.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. There's no good way to land on the ring apron like that. The location has the least give out of the entire ring.
Powerbomb and the cutter on the outside. Charlotte Armstrong having her way with Iyo.
She throws her back in.
She's in that zone. Total focus on the competition.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Whoa, oh, man.
Io's been on the receiving end for a bit now.
It does look like Sky is struggling right now.
She's coming too, and she's not going to like what comes next.
Charlotte Armstrong, not known to fly much, but when she does, it's impactful. Good big counter. Big counter.
Triangle locked in. No. There's one way to break it.
Punch to the face, and what's Iyo thinking, or what's Charlotte Armstrong thinking here? Little torture rack.
Catastrophic damage on the back.
Not great. Not great if you're Iyo.
Looks like the gas tank is running past.
Choke slam backbreaker. Vintage Charlotte Armstrong.
Lights are dimming for Sky.
Kick out.
And only able to get the 2 count.
Iyo is dead set on not being overtaken in this matchup. Dead set on a... this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Critical point in the...
Sweeps the leg, and she's free.
Goodness gracious.
Iyo has been struggling in this match, and that's honestly, that's par for the course for any time anyone faces Charlotte Armstrong. That's why she's the Women's United States Champion.
Each competitor wants to prove that they are the toughest woman walking God's green earth.
I cannot believe the punishment these superstars are inflicting on one another.
Nice uppercut there delivered by Iyo finally to try to get the offense back in her favor.
Big hip toss into the cartwheel. And a knee strike. What a combination.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
A full display of ruthless.
Up and down!
Iyo Sky.
Onto the ropes! Iyo finally trying to,
And now Io's
finally able to dig in, finally able to turn this one around.
getting the job done. No showboating, just going to work.
Drop kick to the side of the head, and Iyo finally feeling at the genius of the sky. Maybe looking to go over the moon!
Fly with the moonsault. Iyo might have put an end to this.
Goes for the pin.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3 millimeters.
I don't think Iyo is going to let that kick out phase her. If anything, it added fuel to her fire. There are no words for the lot of these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over yet.
Charlotte Armstrong staring down Iyo. Uh-oh. Got a goozle. Chokeslam backbreaker.
Backbreaker, that was unique.
That could end Sky right now.
She kicks out. I don't believe it.
The will
Tough,
of
but
Iyo could never be
not
put
tough
into
enough.
question after kicking out of that predicament.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon. And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
And now up in a very elevated she's waiting for Iyo to turn around and then an axe bomber to the front.
And she fights it off.
You got to question, how much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony? It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
Stomps to the hand. Series of stomps. Trying to make sure that Iyo doesn't have the grip straight to continue. And then just walks the elbow.
Has to start volleying back somehow. And she's tracking her opponent. Might be ready to put her away. Face first to the canvas.
Oh, bridge pin.
Bridge! They kick out at only one. Where is she finding the strength? This is unreal.
Flat out power here.
Up and
Stalling.
big backbreaker.
Backbreaker. Iyo doing whatever she has to. She's ready to defy gravity itself if that's what it takes to win. This building is rocking right now.
Can you blame him?
Big German suplex. Very explosive German suplex. And now Iyo once again up on top. Iyo once again turns around and over the moonsault.
With the exclamation mark.
But doesn't hold it for the pin. Eventually falls back into it.
Only two?
But that hesitation may have cost her.
For her. She's showing incredible resiliency.
I don't think Iyo is going to let that kick out phase her. If anything, it added fuel to her fire.
This battle between these two rages on. Iyo
And it is about to get worse.
springboard, trying to go for what looked to be a springboard stunner. But Charlotte Armstrong wisely able to dodge out of the way
The middle rope. Oh, what a split.
and then deliver some pain of her own.
Beautiful senton. Oh, God.
Kick to the gut. Charlotte Armstrong.
Maybe not, maybe not.
Power bomb into the cutter again. And that could be academic at this point. It's been a hard fought match. And it will continue to be a hard fought match.
Shot, Cole. We all thought that was it. This match has been
Choke slam.
the making. This is insane.
Oh. Drop kick. Incredible pressure being put on Sky.
This is a more daunting task than Iyo bargained for.
Yet another drop kick, but doesn't really do much damage to Iyo. She was able to absorb it, but really absorb the impact there with her full back onto the mat on the outside.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Armstrong
Up top.
has been taking a lot of risks in this match.
Do crazy things,
A lot of risks in this match.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
And it seems as though
Shoulders are down.
all of them have paid off. Will it be the payoff here? Will this be it? Yeah, Charlotte Armstrong gets the win.
Hard-fought victory. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Well, that spot was crazy. I didn't even notice it. It looked like the kick catapulted Charlotte Armstrong into the ropes for the rebound. That's actually kind of nuts. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, great match between these two, but like Charlotte Armstrong has been a wrecking ball ever since getting her hands back on the Women's United States Championship, a championship that she held with the highest of esteem. It is her literal prized possession. Was able to secure the win. Here is your winner, the Women's United States Champion, Charlotte Armstrong. So far, here in Final Curtain, it's been a pretty good night. If you're in Sororita Lucas. The winner of this match and this stipulation will be honored. The winner of this match will get the first opportunity at the Women's World Championship match, at the Women's World Championship next season. As to when that match takes place, that's up to the new general manager to decide. But we have got ourselves a triple threat match. Kairi Sane, Danny Elliott, and Wraith. The winner of this match will get an opportunity for the Women's World Championship, which will take place on the new brand. Now, what happens if the winner of this match is not on that brand? Well, it's simple. They will still compete in the match, and if they win, they will be drafted to the new show. That's just how that works. All right, let's get to it. Triple threat match.
2 out of 3 falls match really is a definitive statement if you.
And this is not just a 1 fall to a finish match. Oh, no. This is a first to 2 falls match. The first person to score 2 falls over their opponent will be named the #1 contender.
Blasted her with a quick knee.
Nice springboard to the drop kick there from Kairi Sane.
Important one in a 2 out of 3 match. Some people see it that way, but it's obviously the second fall that really counts. The first fall can be a confidence
boost, the gut.
The second one is the one that gets
then an axe kick to the back of the head.
Bam. She's going under the ring now, and an elbow. She's got the shoulders down.
With this being a first to 2 falls match, there are no disqualifications. There, of course, are no countouts. You must get the job done inside the ring. Nice DDT that delivered by Danny Elliott. And Wraith with a sledgehammer to the ribs. Tried to use that sledgehammer on her own, but instead it got turned against her very quickly. Danny Elliott right back to it. And then right in the air, it's tossed up and down by Wraith.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed. Looking for an early pin. And she
Pinfall only a 1 count.
Looks in a hurry to finish things.
That might slow down Sane for a moment.
We're going to see if she can handle the damage from a triple threat match. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Bulldog plants him. focusing
Nice
on
foot DDT. Very dangerous maneuver.
man in the you-know-what kicking contest. He's got that back, and I don't think she's hitting dingers.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Beautiful lariat to try to get the first fall in this 1-2 match.
Clubbing blow. It knew what was coming there. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Stiff chop and a flurry of kicks. It's gonna take a whole lot for you to get one fall. Forget about just one, and then you got to get a second one. We're gonna see a whole lot of damage being done from these ladies and a big spinning TKO.
Samoan drop. Incredible. Punching their way out of that one.
Now, in a match like this, you always wonder. In a match like this, you always wonder, what is the strategy that you got to employ? Because you're dealing with so many factors, but also the biggest draw of this match, the biggest hurdle in this match is the fact that you can't just win one fall, get a lucky fall, and then call it a day. You've got to do it twice. This stipulation removes Lock, and that may have removed Raid. That interceptor from Kairi Sane. Only a 2 count.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
And now anchors away.
The anchor has dropped. His hope
Will Wraith tap?
She releases the hold.
No.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. She knew how to evade that.
Avoiding the sledgehammer shot just barely, and yeah, too much size there for Kairi to be able to suplex. Wraith's going to show her how we're done. Backbreaker, pump kick, and swing and a miss there from Danny Elliott. If this were a baseball game, she'd be out.
It's going to take more to win this one. You can't let those feelings seep into your psyche. You have to keep your focus.
Double axe handle finds the mark.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
Danny on the apron. Wow. I was about to say, I don't know who she's targeting. I don't think that she knew either. She just threw herself.
By the axe handle. Sent into the corner. Kairi gets waylaid.
Elbow puts an end to that.
And Wraith now trying to use her size to outmuscle Kairi. Didn't exactly work out for her there. Knee to the gut. And a clothesline from Danny Elliott.
With the counter. We might be nearing the limits of this match. Could be getting.
Remember, this is a 1-2 falls match. The winner of this match must secure 2 falls, not just one. And a stalling brainbuster on the outside will be a good way to get it done against Wraith. Kick to the gut. Danny Elliott on fire right now. Stomp to the back of the head. Out rolling elbow.
Oh man, might as well be in the batting cage now.
Danny Elliott.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Power bomb into the cutter. Landing on the baseball bat as well.
Not a single person in this place is
Danny is rolling in this the first to 2 falls match.
time here. Letting her opponent know exactly what she thinks. Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Wraith, hard Irish whip. Nope, Danny able to reverse that and avoids. What a missed! Kairi out of nowhere, lighting up Danny's face with that mist.
All the way up.
Big slam and then a chop block. You can still see the poison mist all over the face in the eyes of Danny Elliott. Surprised that she's able to see anything in this match.
Looks like they're looking for a cloverleaf.
Oh, submission? No submission. Backbreaker, that cloverleaf breaker, and a rolling elbow. Got caught. Gets dumped onto the sledgehammer. Danny Elliott to get the first fall. And then it doesn't happen.
Thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included. I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now.
Explosive shot. Just incredible shots of the sledgehammer. But Wraith trying to steal this one. Trying to go sneaky style. Yeah, Kyrie, you just don't have the strength. Wraith is a large, strong woman, and you need a lot of strength to be able to scoop slam her. Danny Elliott's got that, though. Half and half suplex.
Full head of steam, she's just continuing to...
Then after the half and half, tornado neck breaker. Danny should think about, at this point, to consider trying to pin somebody. At least that was until Wraith got back into the action. Oh, submission move. Locked in.
Submission maneuver locked in.
Will this be the first fall? No. In fact, Danny Elliott wanted Kyrie to burn a resiliency storage. She sat on the ropes and stroked Kyrie in this match. Roll up to Wraith to steal the first one and not able to get it done.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude.
Up and down.
Buster, man, she's got her shoulders down. Bringing up the pin right there. Look out! Letting her opponent know.
Yeah, Danny Elliott, that was certainly very reminiscent of Icarus. Big shot with the sledgehammer there. The reference is that Danny Elliott's finisher is called the Fall of Icarus, and that splash to the outside was more like the Flight of Icarus.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out, and she does.
Hard Irish whip into the corner.
Uh-oh. No, Scorpion death drop. Good night. Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold. The spine is under attack here.
That is some serious stolen valor.
The pin is broken.
And just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. You need to You need to have a focus on your attack and make sure that you clear the opponents out of the ring. Doing a move, doing anything with both competitors able to compete is it's not great. It's not a great idea in a triple threat, especially when you need multiple falls.
Walking the plank across the ring, setting up a downed opponent, opposite side,
Sliding D, and I got a feeling Danny Elliott's gonna slide that sledgehammer. Well, she tried, swing and a miss.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
Still yet to have a single fall within this match. Springboard clears over Wraith and hits Elliott, and probably a smart idea there to try to get the first fall in this. Kyrie saying for the 1-2, and the referee slaps Danny Elliott awake.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack.
Kyrie thinking something big here, like a big crossbody. And then the interceptor! Kyrie Sane's on fire! And, oh, that fire still is yet to catch flame, as it was only a 2 count after the interceptor. Danny Elliott looking for...
That puts her out. Time to take advantage.
not enough because she tried to go for a pinfall, which was smart. Wraith has taken a whole lot of hits in this one, but Kairi was right there. Big counter there from Danny though. Then a sleeper slam. Should potentially think about going for a pinfall here over Kairi Sane. While Wraith is on the outside of the ring, this would have been a great opportunity to jump. Doesn't seize it. And now Wraith. Go for the pin. Both of your opponents are down. I just don't understand at this point with the amount of pain that everybody has gone through in this match. Take any opportunity you can to go for a pinfall. And Wraith looking to capitalize. Was waiting in the wings for Danny to turn her back. Hits her with the chop. And just thunderous shots from a sledgehammer. Well, Wraith, unfortunately, is alone in the ring, and that's what you don't want in this match. you don't want to be alone in the ring. You would like the opposite to happen. You would like for your opponent to be alone on the outside. Here comes Kairi Sane.
Take a seat at the table. Back into the ring she comes. Stepping out of the ring here. Ooh, that caught with a punch to the face.
Bombs being thrown. A big slam there from Wraith on the outside. It's got to happen on the inside of the ring, though. All this havoc, all this wreckage on the outside of the ring is great. Wraith, this is great for wearing your opponents down, but you got to finish the job between the ropes. And Danny Elliott sliding that table into position. And now the table's out of position.
On the top rope now. Lift it up. What's next?
You need 2 falls to win. And so far, everybody here is tied at a goose egg. As violent as any of the matches have been tonight.
She is done playing around. Leading her into the corner now.
Table in position. Possibly a remnant from that IronTables match. And just knockout. And Danny Elliott pounces on the situation after the knockout backhand to try to get the first fall and not able to do it.
What do you say? This is amazing. What a match. Will it be?
Danny Elliott again. And again, only able to get to 1 count this time.
Sure, that was it. Proving that she is a superstar who knows how to carry herself. And back into the ring she goes.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give where someone will be able to score themselves the first fall. Then, oh, what an awkward landing. What an awkward, and then the knee to the face, and that, Wraith is looking to steal it. Not able to get it done.
Deep into their well to keep this match going.
Wraith was trying to snake that one, and you know what? Good tactic, good strategy, bad execution. Beating of the minds. Backbreaker, and then the pump kick. But Kairi Sane's right there. Float over neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker. Oh my gosh. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Something's got to give here. That's really what this is that this is a 0-0-0 Three-way tie. You've got to get 2 falls to win. That is stolen valor. That is the fall of Icarus. Usually Danny Elliott's finishing move.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
And yet, even after stolen valor, a chop block. Kairi's on the outside of the ring, by the way.
We know what this means. Do not pass go.
Up across the shoulders, torture rack. Oh no, into a face buster.
I got a feeling that this might be broken up immediately. And it was. Kairi was right there. Something's got to give. Someone's got to find some way to render their opponents vulnerable for a submission move. For a submission move. Anchor. The first fall is in the favor of Kairi Sane. Kairi is now up 1-0-0, locking in that anchor and getting the win while Wraith was down. Kick caught, countered into the submission move. By the way, who just tapped out to the anchor? Danny Elliott was going to have it happen twice. He was not going to have that happen twice. This could do it, but it won't do it because Kairi Sane is right there to make sure that it can't do it. Big clothesline, keeps the wrist trapped, and another clothesline, keeps the wrist trapped. Followed by a third clothesline. Wraith has a singular focus on Kairi Sane right now.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
She's got a chair. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come. From behind, shoulders.
Roll up, Elliott. Cannot tie it up with Kairi. Cannot tie it up with Kairi. Danny Elliott with a running knee. Followed up by the Bulldog, I believe, landing on the chair. And then a springboard. Beautiful awareness there to know what was coming. And now Danny Elliott with Kairi in her clutch. Oh no, Kairi with the reversal. Dragon screw leg whip.
She's going for the victory. Breaks the cover and this match continues.
Wraith with the submission move locked in. But Danny Elliott's making her way back up to her feet and breaks it up before anything can happen.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Sane avoids the attack.
Springboard reverse facebuster there delivered by Kairi, and there's no name for that. That's just a chair shot to the head.
She got the shoulders down. She got it. She earned the fall.
Danny Elliott is on the board now. 1 for Kairi, 1 for Danny. 1 for Kairi, 1 for Danny. Wraith not on the board yet. And with all the things that have taken place in this match, there is no telling what will happen next. And what will be the deciding factor in putting this one away. Roll through, super kick.
With a midsection double underhook. Good luck breathing after that. And going for the
Danny Elliott gets the win. Danny Elliott will get the first opportunity at the Women's World Championship.
Superstars laid it all on the line, as we can see right here in these clips.
In a destruction derby of a 2 out of 3, a first to 2 falls match rather. Just a brutal match, man. just a brutal match. But that seems to be the reoccurring theme of this of this last Blaze event. Just how can we push our bodies and minds to the absolute limit? Here is your winner, Dan Elliott. Danny gets the win and will get the first shot next season at the women. In our next match, the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line as Carmella and Alexa Bliss Diamond Dolls look to try to take the titles away from the Daughters of Darkness, Lilith Rose, and Christy Shade. That is what's coming up next here at Final Curtain. Introducing first the challengers. They are the team of Alexa Bliss and Carmella. They are Diamond Dolls. Diamond Dolls. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Women's Tag Team Champions, Christy Shade, Lilith Rose, the Daughters of Darkness.
The WWE Women's Tag titles have quickly risen to prominence.
Titles held in the air as this tag team match before our main event just about to get underway.
It's all about the women's tag.
Bella's ring, the Women's Tag Team Championships are now on the line.
Wait. You're asking Saxton that question? You do realize that none of the female superstars talk to Byron, let alone two of them. Hey, I hear things. Maybe not directly, but I hear them. And from my opinion...
And this is going to be really interesting because we've seen a lot of success recently from Alexa Bliss and Carmella. They've been really ratcheting it up lately. Earning their way towards this championship match. They earned it in I believe they earned it. Yeah, they earned it in a triple threat ladder match. A triple threat ladder match in which Alexa won the match by hanging from the briefcase and ripping it down while Carmella ripped down the briefcase while Alexa played defense.
And the champ now having to deal with the relentless strikes from a motivated challenger.
Meanwhile, you've got the team of Lilith Rose, who's currently in the ring, Christy Shade, who is on the apron with the white hair, who have been in the second half of the season have really found a way to turn it around. That's really yeah, that's the impetus of in the second half of the season they've really turned it around and like really gelled as a team, finally coalescing with them getting their hands on the tag team championships. And we know with this fight, with this match, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be hard fought. Looking at all of the action that we've had today as any sort of indicator, this is definitely going to be a brutal battle. And no telling who's going to be able to leave with the win.
Oh, walloped by a huge club. Foot, meet face.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
This is where she needs to look to her partner for help.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
You know she's thinking she can end it all here. From the top rope.
Rose Meteora.
The champ is going for the cover.
And she stops the count.
Feeling out stages right now. That's
and off the tag. barely reaches her partner in time.
Feeling out stages right now. In this stage of the tag team match, you know falls aren't gonna happen. You know that you're not gonna be able to score a pinfall or a submission. That's just not gonna be what's gonna go down. And the first long while of this match, but it is a chance to break down your opponents. The only way for a quick victory to happen potentially at this stage would be a countout, and I don't see either the Diamond Dolls or the Daughters of Darkness accepting the 20 count on the outside of the ring. I just do not foresee that.
There's the switch. Carmella is in.
He sweeps the legs, go for the pinfall, but not able to even get a 1 count. Christy Shade's too tough. You know, to go down to a move like that. You've got to really do a whole lot of work on Christy Shade. Well, a drop kick like that will certainly be a good way to start.
Carmella showing she can be a brutal competitor.
Series stops to the back of the head, delivered by Carmella.
Stop after stop after stop. Jeez. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
Try to go for a look to be potentially a Meteora. Not able to connect. Christy Shade just a little too quick on her feet. Ducks under. Hops over.
As their opponent by the
Catches her by the temples.
claw, up and down.
Oh, what a response.
Big time clothesline. Good grief. Got the tag. And just in the nick of time. Nice drop kick.
Nice drop kick there from Carmella to knock Lilith Rose out. But now Carmella, distracted by Christy Shade, opens the door for Lilith Rose to hit a German suplex.
Slingshot
Slingshot forearm did connect. I didn't think that Lilith actually had the distance to be able to hit it, but
like a homing missile.
hit it clean. But Carmella able to shake it off, get right back on the offense. I do want to take this as an opportunity to thank you for tuning in for this show, whether you've been here for this match or you've been here for the whole thing. I really do appreciate you taking time for you hanging out to be with us here at this final curtain, this last Blaze presentation in the Ultraverse. Single leg Boston Crab. It's on the outside of the ring though, and I did mention it is a 20 count on the outside, and I don't foresee either team accepting a 20 count. However, Carmella and Lilith Rose are making their way up that ramp, and yeah, realizing it, lapsing to the ringside. Uh-oh, this could be interesting. Carmella gets out of the ring to break the referee's count. Because I was going to say, Alexa Bliss is doing damage to Lilith Rose at the top of your screen. Carmella and Christy Shade at the bottom. And if I was going to say, if Carmella didn't like leave the ring, then this would have been very dangerous for her. Big elbow drop from Carmella to Christy Shade, not the legal competitor. To Alexa Bliss, not the legal competitor, taking out Lilith Rose on the outside. Diamond Dolls definitely playing the numbers game with Lilith Rose. Referee's count is at 8. You still got Alexa Bliss putting in serious work on Lilith Rose. Carmella on the outside. Dakota silence. Alexa still putting in work to Lilith Rose, and finally the two legal competitors back in this match.
Blow after blow, hit after hit, somehow.
After just
keep going.
An onslaught of damage on the outside of the ring.
Keep fighting.
Facebuster, the downward spiral from Carmella, tagging in Alexa Bliss. And Lilith Rose tagging in Christy Shade. And now both women who were doing all that damage on the outside of the ring to the legal competitors are now the legal competitors.
In the world of romance, this is what we call the French kiss. I've seen that move before. The champion had every move scouted except their own.
Alexa Bliss, the nerve of stealing an opponent's finisher, only knowing that it was only going to 1 count too. That's the thing, is that she knew that that was going to get broken up.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh no, no one in this match is fresh. No one in this match is fresh. There was a lot of damage done on the outside of the ring
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
by all 4 parties. No one is coming into no one at this stage is fresh as a set of daisies. Diving knee across the bridge of the nose.
Oh, this could be over.
2 count.
We've got a tag. Elbow to the knee, into a leg lock, and look at
Christy Shade really working the knee. I don't think that is, I mean, that's an interesting strategy to work the knee. Palmed her and then dunks her.
Wow, running senton. Man, that's gonna
Christy Shade perched up on the top rope.
sky high.
Big sky high. Did you see the elevation on that?
Sent right into the
And I think the tag team champions are starting to find their groove in this match.
What are we gonna see here? Double team effort. Flying shoulder block.
The tag team champions, Lilith Rose, Christy Shade, finally starting to establish themselves in this match after the beginning was completely dominated by the Diamond Dolls. The Daughters of Darkness shining some light. Oh, tried to go for the Kamagoye. Instead got caught, turned into a head scissor takedown.
This one's for everything. And the pin is
Only a 1 count. Still, even with all the damage that has been done in this match, it's still very early stages. Still very early stages.
Not a good spot to be in. Face first. Alexa Bliss in off the tag. Late pin. Championship on the line. Looks like a rope break stopped the count.
Head punch, no cotton.
Reversal catches Alexa.
Nice hip toss there from Lilith Rose.
Leading her into the corner now. She manages to reverse it.
Into the gut, Alexa Bliss. Code red.
Countered right when it was needed. Super kick. Not done yet.
Big fist to the face. And Alexa Bliss trying to get a little bit of momentum, then a nice diving, leaping elbow shot.
Crowd doesn't get any higher.
With the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line, big stakes here. With this being the season finale the series finale for Blayde. Going out of this match, the tag team champions in hand would be huge.
She just will not
Huge.
go away. Now Alexa is looking to close this one out. Check this out.
Blister Abigail from Alexa Bliss.
They just got as bad as it could for the champ.
And a 1 because Christy Shade was just quick with the save. Wasn't even going to take a chance. Good to look out for your tag team partner. However, this does kind of now leave a Lilith Rose on an island. As we do know, it's an automatic disqualification if you do try to come in for the save twice before tagging out. And a quick tag and a pinfall and almost a very near fall. A very near fall.
That's how you establish dominance. From the top.
Try to go for Twisted Bliss, but not able to hit it.
And gets sent right into the corner. Knife edge chop. Ouch.
Kick. Super kick.
Drop kick.
And now a tag in the tag team champions.
Whips across the ring. Flying shoulder block. My goodness.
Now look at this laser focus. She's looking to put this to bed.
Move through the ropes. Oh, missed her step. A little misstep there, and Christy Shade wasn't able to connect with the roll through, and then I believe that was a neck breaker. A double big back body drop. Oh God. Well, this might be trouble because we got action on the outside of the ring once again, or not. I think Lilith Rose learned her lesson. Yeah, Lilith Rose definitely learned her lesson.
She tags her partner in. Big time clothesline.
We can have a new champ here.
Pinfall.
Count stopped short of 2.
Now Alexa needs to get out of the ring. She might get counted out.
Things aren't about to get any better.
Super kick from Carmella. Pinfall here for the 1, the 2, saved by Lilith Rose.
She's on noodle legs, not looking good.
Diving Meteora. And Mella makes her way over to tag in Bliss.
I think these fans are driving them to
I think that Christy Shade was actually hoping that happened. Christy Shade was actually hoping that happened. She played possum. Hit a huge knee shot. And then tags in Rose.
And Alexa's attack gets intercepted. Hoisted up.
Time for Black Rose Madness from Lilith Rose. And then uses the ropes. It was kicked out. Carmella came in for the save, but would have been too late. Sling Blade not done there. Basement drop kick.
One more time. And she's tagging out.
Counter there from Christy Shade. Sucker punch from Lilith Rose.
Avoid major damage.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
Half and half. Into the neck breaker. Nice move there from Christy Shade. And in the corner, tags in Lilith Rose, which was a smart maneuver. Good tactical choice here, as now it opens the door with Alexa trapped in enemy territory for the tag team champions to really be able to lock in a whole load of damage.
Alexa gets out of the way. Dropping the arm.
Sweeps the leg. Alexa Bliss has been in this match for it feels like an eternity. Don't tell her that. She will fight until the lights turn off. Oh! Flip the switch! I don't think that save would have been needed. I think Lilith Rose's hand was underneath the ropes, and that was actually a very smart pinfall from Bliss, because here's Blister Abigail! And no, oh, that foot! That foot! Was the foot underneath the ropes?
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Was the foot underneath the ropes? controversy here at Final Curtain. Absolute a travesty of a finish. It looked like the foot was underneath the ropes, but the referee's decision is final. Didn't see it. He was out of position. If this were Stone Cold once again as a guest referee, he would have caught that. But we don't have a clear, decisive angle from the replay. Here are your winners and new Women's Tag Team Champions, Carmella and Alexa Bliss, Diamond Dolls. Incredible. Incredible. No music for this last announcement. No music for this last. Because we're going to let this match speak for itself. Sonya Deville has been on her very clear path towards sunset. Has made it very clear that she is most likely going to be hanging up the boots. She, at the Royal Rumble, won the Heritage Championship. And on her way out, has been defending that title. This is our main event. This is the Heritage Championship. Angie, who earned a shot into this match, takes on Sonya Deville in our main event. Your main event is held under Heritage rules, and it is for the Heritage Championship. In this match, is best 2 out of 3 falls with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the challenger. Represented in our channel by Lady Bells, she is Angie! And her opponent, represented in our channel by Saiyan Tigress, she is the reigning and defending Heritage Champion, she is Sonya Deville!
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
And there's an argument
Here we go!
defending the title is even harder than winning it, wouldn't you say?
2 out of 3 falls is the way to get the win. In the Heritage Rules match, you also got to get it done in 20 minutes. And against these two, that just might be an impossible task. The thing to also keep in mind, if you are ahead, it does not matter. You need to get both falls as is noted in the Heritage Rules. You need to score both falls within the time limit in order to be named the winner. The champion's advantage is huge because you don't even need to get 1. You just need to prevent your opponent from getting 2.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time.
She's still got plenty of fight left in her.
They tried to lock in a submission move, and Angie's quick on that. Getting out of that real quick and bringing the fist right to the face. A couple of swings and a couple of misses from Angie, who's usually razor sharp pinpoint with those punches. Pinfall for only a 1 count very early on. Only the first, not even the first minute and a half of this one. Definitely just trying to feel it out.
Stipulation where you have to wrestle double or even triple the amount that you would a normal match. Corey, what's the key in this difficult situation?
You have to use your stamina efficiently here. You might eye a first submission or a high-risk move early, but that'll eat up a lot of your energy. Pacing yourself with the second and third fall in mind is extremely important. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
You know, that's actually really great analysis from the commentators, is that you've got to really pace yourself, especially with this Heritage Rules match. We have seen often that we've seen people in these matches try to go too hard early. They end up gassing out. They end up gassing out and end up like not being able to withstand the rigors of the time limit, and knowing that you got to score 2 falls.
Kick to the back.
Sonya Deville just stalking her prey. Angie started off this season as the Heritage Champion, winning it at last year's WrestleMania in a victory that stunned everybody, include Angie. This is a much different Angie. This is what Cora Jade not feeling confident about what's happening as the manager tossing in a chair to try to help Sonya Deville in this one.
So much worse.
Springboard, lariat.
That was amazing. Deville doesn't seem as composed after that attack. She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin.
And Sonya Deville getting help from Cora Jade. The managers at ringside are an X-Factor. Oh! I told you, Angie does not give a damn. Sonya was taunting on the apron, and Angie let her know. Oh my! Angie now doing the same thing that Toni was doing, except she was able to successfully taunt on the apron.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out, and she does.
Try to go for it. Punch to the gut, not able to get anything there. Oh, big back body drop. Tried to get ahead of steam there, tried to hit a rolling neck breaker, but wasn't able to get it. Angie rolling out of the way. These two have had lots of battles over the years. Their trajectories have kind of gone in opposite directions of each other. When one has seen success, the other has seen immense trouble, and vice versa. But them locking horns here in this venue, with this championship on the line, the championship that really put Blayde on the map, the Heritage Championship. Engine block from Angie. That is her finishing move. And will that be enough? No, that will not be enough to get a fall. Cora Jade, if she is not careful, will be ejected from... Oh, Angie! Just tried to do something stupid. And when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Nice reversal from Sonya Deville with the go behind us with the chop block. But yeah, if Cora Jade's not careful, our referee is gonna have their choice made. They may have no option but to eject Cora Jade. And it's counter after counter. These two, Angie and Sonya Deville, just know each other just so very well. You're not going to be able to pull a fast one in this match. You need to be calculated, and you need to be measured. Squeezing the air out of the lungs with 6 minutes off of the clock. Of course, Sonya Deville's a fighter. True and through. Sonya Deville, submission move. Angie able to roll over though. Oh, very, very fortuitous for Angie there.
As the hook looking for sliced bread. What a counter. Power slam.
Knee to the face, and this could be the first fall for the match. Of course it isn't, because like I said, when it comes to two of the more resilient wrestlers inside of the Ultraverse, you're looking at them. This is a steel sharpened steel match. Sonya Deville has been at the top of the women's division for years. For years, has won every accolade imaginable in the women's division. And that is not hyperbole. She's won the Women's World Championship, the Heritage Championship. She's won, I believe she's won the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Wasn't she also Intercontinental Champion for a time as well? I think that the only championship that she has not held was the Women's United States Championship. Snapmare over, submission move, foot is underneath the ropes. Referee sees it this time. Didn't see it in the last match. Definitely sees it this time. As once again in these Heritage Rules match, you must score both falls. If you win 1-0, the champion retains. If it is a tie, the champion retains. Angie has got a deficit here. She needs to get 2. Sonya Deville only needs to keep Angie from getting 2 to retain the championship. And at this stage in the match, with 8 minutes burned off the clock, it doesn't seem like anybody's getting any closer as Angie just runs into Deville. There was no grace to that. It was just pure, let me just try to body you.
Critical point in this match.
Just take the leg.
I've mentioned the accolades of Sonya Deville, but we can't also forget that Angie is also incredibly accomplished. She's won multiple tag team champions. She's been the Heritage Champion. She was a dual champion with the Intercontinental Championship and the Heritage Championship. And Angie's a former SmackDown Women's Undisputed Champion.
Into the deadly tree of woe position.
Between the two of these women, their trophy cases need a trophy case. Pinfall attempt here, and Sonya just trying to get one out of desperation.
How this match is still going on defies all.
That's really what that felt like. That felt like a desperation pinfall. Head of steam. This time able to actually hit the neck breaker. Sonya Deville starting to really trying to dial up. Also just trying to ratchet up the offense here, trying to wear Angie down. Because once again, Sonya Deville can do this. This could be the game plan for Sonya Deville, is just to wear Angie out and also burn the clock out. Sweeps the leg and lights up the chest with a kick.
As the arm bars stretch in. Punishing stretch.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
And she doesn't have any plans of slowing down.
Snapmare once again, submission move locked in, and I got a feeling that we're going to see the first fall here.
She submits. No way she could stay in that.
Deville is up 1-0. And now, well, could it be 2 very quick, back to back? No!
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Can't prepare your face for that.
And Sonya's still managing to rally some offense.
The gears for Deville might be turning towards.
Should reversed. Angie needs a fall here. Needs to bring this to sudden death. And if Angie's going to do that, she's going to need to hit engine block.
We know what she's looking for here.
Hard Irish whip.
Sonja's tangled.
Pops up.
Down with force.
Big power slam. Will it be enough to tie this one up?
Shoulders up, shoulders up.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
Angie is smart to stay on it, to not allow her frustrations to take over.
What more can I do?
Because you cannot get frustrated when you're in a match against Sonya Deville.
Communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
Angie, this is not where we're used to seeing her go. Top rope, this is not her main. Oh my God, a cannonball! Not what we're used to seeing from Angie at all.
DeVille struggling to defend herself. DeVille needs to be resourceful in this situation.
And DeVille quickly up to her feet, and we got a kick to the chin. And we already know. We already know. Get that drone shot in. We're going back and forth. These two trading blows. Big chop from the champ. One from the challenger. Slap to the face from Sonja. Chop to the chest from Angie. To the shoulder from Sonja. To the ear from Angie. Angie fires back, saying, all right, lady, come on in. Water's fine. Oh, we got ourselves a straight-up hockey fight. Who's going to end up with the better of it? It's DeVille. Angie's dazed. DeVille. Submission move. Angie gets the ropes. By a hair. Spear. No! Oh, but if Angie does not avoid this, and she does! Elbow between the spine on the pine! Angie realizes this is her shot to tie this up! Close but not close enough. Even Toni Storm was feeling that. She thought it was it. Wrestling takedown of his hammer fist. Raining down on Angie. DeVille is up 1-0. Angie needs a big counter. And she gets it. Angie, what are you doing? Open the door. You don't allow Sonya Deville to have an opening. It will be your undoing in any match against her. DeVille has ground Angie down to submission moves locked in. Angie can't kick the foot out. She can't kick the foot out. And that's how it ends. 2-0. Sonya Deville retains the Heritage Championship. You couldn't have storybooked a potential better last run for Sonya Deville. One of the absolute pillars, undisputedly, of the Ultraverse. One of the most prolific wrestlers in the women's or in any division. Here at Final Curtain will take her last bow, retaining the Heritage Championship. Here is your winner, and still women's Heritage Champion, Sonya Deville.
Adversary, but was able to overcome the challenge.
that's gonna do it for us here at Final Curtain. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you for checking it out, and we'll see ya in the next one.